In a world where there's a bunch of nerds everywhere, join us in the Neon Pocket Dimension. Hi, it's me, Jacob. This is our show, Neon Pocket Dimension. I'm here with Gage. Luke shot first. What's up? Say hi.
Oh, what's going on, Jacob? How we doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm a little tired.
I'm trying noises at the beginning of every podcast. So that pow pow was the first one.
Pow pow? I didn't even hear pow pow, so I'm glad that you went in for the second pass.
Cool. I was going for the peak the audio. Just give us a test right at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, testes. 1, 2, pow pow. What's up, iChrisPanda?
Pow.
You're also here on the podcast. How's it going, man?
What's going on? I'm good. __exe. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
.exe? Damn, gotta run that
EXE.
thing. Gotta run that
I'm
thing.
a virus. I'm a virus, and I'm ready to get inside you.
Nice. You're gonna
Ooh.
affect all my organs,
Spicy.
man. You're about to make my organs better, baby. What's going on, man?
To a great start.
I fucking, had a kind of a tiring work day a little bit. And I drank coffee, and then I just sweat my ass off all day because of the coffee. But the coffee I drank, it was the Java Monster Irish Cream Edition, or whatever,
Whoa.
Irish blend. And let me tell you what. This is the craziest thing that happened to me today. When I sipped it, Shamrock Shake.
Just like it.
Shamrock Shake, straight up. It's like liquid, not shake, but just like if you took a Shamrock Shake and you melted it with a little bit of coffee, you have the Irish blend Java Monster. So go out there, try it out. Let me know how correct I am, because the flavor profile is like 1-to-1. Like I want to get a can, put it away until next March, and then do a taste test, just to prove to everyone that I'm right.
It's gonna last that long?
Yes,
By
maybe.
that time, it's gonna really taste good. I'm sure.
I'll flash freeze it. The can will explode. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, it's
There you
probably a bad idea.
Love it.
Made a ticking time bomb for your freezer, and it's gonna shoot out tiny 4-leaf clovers and red balloons everywhere.
Hey,
Oh,
not
red
too
balloon.
not to plug some company, but who makes this coffee you're talking about?
That's Germany, man. That's not even Ireland, bro.
Oh,
You said red
fuck.
balloons?
it was
Is
a
that the
fucking
night-
Lucky Charms thing. The balloons, the horseshoes.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
I get
stars.
where you're coming from.
Wait, isn't there also a rainbow in there? But the rainbow marshmallow only has like 3 colors.
They got rid of something because I think I was like just flipping through channels and they said it, and I was like, "Where the fuck is this?" And it's like, that doesn't sound right. It was heart stars, horseshoes, clovers, blue moons, pots of gold, rainbows, and red balloons.
Dude,
And something is missing in there now. So kids are like getting shafted with Lucky Charms. But I mean, the cereal fucking sucks anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
wow,
it's
whoa. Interesting
terrible. I
take.
stand by that.
Interesting take.
The hourglass shaped marshmallow is no longer there.
There was an
Yeah.
hourglass? I had no idea.
I remember it in like the little animation in the commercials for sure.
He was trying to waste your time by eating such bad cereal.
At least the children weren't like as fucked up to the Lucky Charms guy as they are to that poor Trix rabbit. I feel really bad for that guy.
Yeah, he's going through a lot. It's probably
But
the divorce that he's going.
I haven't heard from him very recent. Oh, your boy clicked a button. I haven't heard from him in a long time. All right.
I think I don't know. Like, I don't keep up with like cereals and stuff.
cereal multiverse.
Yeah, I don't keep up with the multiverse of cereals or
Yeah.
Tony's fighting Count Chocula or whatever the hell it is. I don't
legit.
I
don't
just don't
bother.
know if is he all right? Like, is he like smoking a crack pipe somewhere, like on Hollywood Boulevard or something? Like, just asking for tricks, please, and the kids are just slapping the shit out of him. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, like the big fruity Pebbles mansion up on the hill is just staring him in the face. You know. So.
Fucker, those and those fuckers, dude. They started in the bronze, like before the Bronze Age. You know what I mean? And they're over there.
right.
Now they got caddies.
Shit, right.
Now their feet are clean. Those fucking, what is his name? Fred Flintstone bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely like a mogul at this point.
Anyway, this is Neon Pocket Dimension, a podcast all about nerding out. It's a safe space to nerd out on whatever the hell it is that you nerd out on. You could talk to us about anything in this safe space outside of normal reality. You know, we like to talk about video games. We like to talk about anime. We like to talk about food. We usually talk about food, at least for a second. Music, wrestling. iChrisPanda likes wrestling.
Quite a bit.
You know
Probably
what I'm
to an uncomfortable
Yep.
amount.
Yep.
So,
Something just
I do.
happened to my internet, but
Oh,
I'm
God,
sure
is
you
my
could hear
shit
me now.
fucking up?
No, it was
Barely.
me. It was definitely me fucking up. Yeah. Are we all back? Are we good? Fuck. Gage is frozen. Can you hear me, Panda?
I can.
Okay, good. Yeah. So
good? Yes? You
you good over there, dude? Wait, that's the
You
wrong. Hey, Gage, you there?
All
Dude,
right.
because I also lost the
Stone
internet
face.
the exact same time. So
Yeah, I was sitting here like, what just happened?
I don't know. The whole Western Seaboard lost internet connection for a second there. So we'll just
That's why we're the best on the East.
hey, get out of here with that. Well, what were you saying on Sunday? East Coast, Beast Coast, West
And
Coast,
that's
Best
fucking
Coast.
easy. So that's why I was like, you can't say that. I was like, there's too many. It is what it is.
That's
It is
great.
what it is.
All right. Well, while we wait for Gage to come back, I'll knock out a little bit of stuff here. Hey, do you like watching this? Maybe you want to catch us live. Check out twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. Or maybe you're watching live now and you kind of want to like save it for later. Go watch us later on YouTube. Go ahead and search Odd Valley. You'll find Neon Pocket Dimension playlist on there. You'll find all our content. We still haven't uploaded it yet. We're going to talk about it too, but we had an awesome stream over the weekend. You'll find all that content up on there as well. And then Twitter. You want to see what's going on with the squad? Look up at NPD Squad on Twitter, and we'll have the most up-to-date stuff of what's going on with us. And holy shit, what's happening right now.
I just got a whole lot bigger.
Whoa, it's all head. It's all iChris head.
I was sitting here, I was like, oh shit.
We'll just leave it. You're like, we were just talking about gorillas. You ever see the video for the one that one song? I can't remember the name because I can't remember anything. Remember, that's what's happening to me right now. But it's the one where it's just a big ass head in a closet and he's dancing, or the chick's dancing to the music. It's the one that goes, turn up the headphones or whatever. He keeps saying, turn it up.
Maybe for some reason
how's it
my
go?
brain is keep thinking like Plastic Beach Down, and I don't think it's from any of those albums.
It's not.
I think
from
that's a little.
No, it's before Plastic Beach.
It's before Plastic Beach.
Yeah, I think it's it's from
Is it Dare?
Demon Days.
It might
Yeah,
be.
Dare. Yes, Dare. So you're like the head from Dare right now.
I mean, I love that song. So
That's a good song. If you haven't
it's
ever
a
seen
good-ass song.
you have to watch the video. How many videos by them have you seen?
Clint Eastwood, 2000, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Feel Good Inc. I've seen Dare. I just vaguely remember it. I've seen Rhinestone Eyes, and I think Welcome to the World of Plastic Beach is the one with Snoop Dogg.
Where he's just dancing on like a submarine's like deck way up top, and he's just like,
Yeah. And I know there's
Put it
another
up.
one I saw.
put it up.
Was it? I think they did a video for Dirty Harry. I think they did.
Yes, Dirty Harry, the video, they're in a desert and there's like little kids and there's a tank
Yeah.
and the kids are following the tank and they're singing and dancing. And I couldn't tell you why or how, but it looks like Gage is finding his way back into the dimension. He was trapped. Unfortunately, Gage was trapped in some sort of other horrible prison dimension, but he's made his way back. Welcome back, buddy.
Got thrown into that weird Superman tube.
My phone for a second.
It's just it's so bizarre how like I lost my internet and then he lost his internet at the same time. Are you there?
Oh.
No, it's not going so well.
How's that happen? How's that happen?
You know, another common thread here at the Neon Pocket Dimension: technical issues. So if you come into this dimension, please bring some sort of mechanic, some kind of repair specialist, maybe like your Cox guy.
Be a Wi-Fi.
I got a big ass Phillips and an iFixit kit, so
Perfect.
I think
that works.
I think we'll be fine.
That works for me. Okay, well, we're gonna just transition into the next portion of the podcast, which we call the Weibnu. What does Weibnu stand for? I'll let Gage try to explain. Let's see if we can hear it. Gage?
Can you?
Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's robot-y as hell.
Got it. Yep.
I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. I promise.
Okay. You're back. We're back to Big Head. We're back to Big Head.
Hey, you get like my lower half. There we go.
That's
All
cool.
right, never mind.
That's cool. It'll work. Just stand up every once in a while, and then we'll get the other half.
Yeah, I think
Anyway.
I can like lean back and a bit better.
There you go. Yeah. No, you should lean in. You know what I mean? I just want
All right,
only
perfect.
one of your eyes. Let's get.
All right.
Let's get. Oh, I like that. Vape.
So-
Vape country.
So we're
over
gonna
here.
do all that. So Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
sorry, man. So the Weibnu just stands for what have you been nerding out on lately? WYBNOO. What you've been nerding out on. So I'll ask you first, there, Mr. iChrisPanda, and I'm assuming your name's Chris, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I don't know how you pieced that puzzle together.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's
sure.
That's like an Uncharted level of puzzle for right there.
It was really difficult.
You're
Most
back,
people
Gage.
don't get it on the first try.
Damn, I'm good. I'm smart.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
take
good.
hire me, CIA.
I've been playing and like nerding out on a lot lately. I've been watching and playing like a hell of a lot of One Piece.
Nice.
So aside from like the wrestling, like wrestling happens all the time, so I'm always nerding out over it because I got a friend who wrestles. I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid, so it's always just whatever. It's like a part of me. But like I love anime. I've been watching One Piece, trying to catch up. I'm in like episode 560 or something like that. And while I was watching it, I was even playing like One Piece Burning Blood and Pirate Warriors 4. Like I had an overload. I had one screen that had the anime on and the other one was like the game. And I'm just like overcompensating with too much of Luffy. And then playing like Call of Duty and just so much shit. Like I think I just picked up before stream started was the new JoJo Battle All-Star. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's cool.
Rise 8. Yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember the exact title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I've been playing my fighting games, not Killer Instinct, King of Fighters, DNF Duel.
Nice.
I tried the Disney game, Dream
Oh,
Valley.
dude, I played that last night. Let me hear what you have
I
to
was
say
playing
about
it. I was playing it for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I was just like picking up vines. I was like,
Me
this is kinda
too,
enjoyable.
bro. Me too, man.
I was like,
Oh
I'm
shit.
kind of liking this.
Oh man. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not alone there because
No.
why is that game so good?
Yeah, when they first showed it, I was like, this looks like Animal Crossing with Disney characters that you can put to your village instead of fictional, like, made-up characters. So I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And I'm like, that's exactly what this game is. And it's actually made pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's on Game
Nice.
Pass, so it's like, I didn't even have to pay for it. So, like, this is sweet. But yeah, most of my time, One Piece. 100% One Piece. Like, you haven't seen One Piece, you haven't read One Piece, it's the best. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it. It's fantastic. Yes, it's a lot, but it's great. I can tell people every day.
Definitely a lot.
How many?
I can tell people all the time how good it is.
What episode is current?
1090 something?
So you're only halfway
Nice.
there. Is that what you're fucking trying
Yeah.
to tell me right now?
Oh, it's still going too. The manga is
No.
maybe like 2 years out from finishing, and they're on
Oh
like
my-
chapter 1000 or something
Oh
like
my
that. They
God.
recently passed the 1000 chapter threshold over the summer.
Wow. That's wild, dude. See,
It's wild.
I would love to watch the show because like I've heard good things. You know, I love what is it, Seinen? No,
Shonen?
Shonen. Yeah, Shonen
Yeah.
anime. Like I'm a big Black Clover person. Well, like the show at least. I like that. I like Dragon Ball. Watch Z and Super. I do need to watch the original show. I watched like some episodes, but regardless, I like a fight anime, man. And I know One Piece is definitely a fight anime that you don't want to skip out on. But I did the Naruto
Pirates
thing,
and stuff. Come on now.
and I love pirates. I play Sea of Thieves, you know.
That's so sick.
But like fucking yeah, I did the Naruto thing when like a long time ago. This was maybe my early 20s or something, where like I watched Naruto and it just kept going on and on and on. And then there's a point at which like it's literally just filler for another 300 episodes. So I just skip that shit. Just skip it.
Yep.
Jump right
That's
into
the end of it.
Shippuden. Yeah. Or watch the last episode of Naruto, which leads into Shippuden, and then get started on Shippuden. Shippuden's good. One Piece doesn't have that liberty. There might be some chunks you could probably skip a filler or something, but for the most part, you just kind of put it on and then, all right, let's watch 1,028 episodes. I want to fucking die.
It's
If I still worked from home, I feel like it would be perfect for me to like go on the One Piece Odyssey by just putting it on the side. You know what I mean? And like doing my shit. But currently, I don't know when I'd find time to keep going on it. I used to watch One Piece. My household that I lived in when I was in college was into it, and so we would like have little watch-alongs and stuff. And so I liked it, but I totally fell off. But
it's very weird because part of you is like, damn, this is so much work, and then there's the other part that's like, do I really want to watch this? And I always say yes, 1,000 times yes. Like,
nice.
Sweet.
there's like 3 movies, I think it is, where it's like you can at least watch the 3 movies and it gets you caught up to like episode 3 or 400 something. I don't remember the exact number, but the movies are only like an hour and a half, and it just kind of like wraps up the big parts in like a smaller, digestible like time frame. So it's like, okay, cool. I can kind of catch up a lot easier that way. But you want to watch it because the fights are cool, the characters are good, and there's like a lot of like backstory, and the world building is like the best I've seen in an anime. It's like,
Yeah.
there's nothing like it. It's really unique. It's just that there's a lot of it.
Right.
It's been going on since like 99. So yeah,
Yep.
it's long.
Yeah, I've thrown it on a few times, you know what I mean? Just I'm like, I'll just put it on, and I'm just like, oh my god, this looks old as hell, because it is.
Yes.
It's old as fuck.
Holy shit.
So who knows? I may go forward with it. Lately, I've been just trying to watch Gundam. I want to watch every Gundam episode ever made.
That's also a task as well, because there's a lot of fucking Gundam.
Yep. I finished OG Gundam. I guess I'm doing my Wibe new now. What have I been nerding out on? Gundam, SD Gundam Battle Alliance, playing it, loving it. Gundam Evolution. We just got our mission briefing the other day. Fucking coming out 9/17 or something, 16, coming in like 2 weeks.
That's hot. Damn.
I had to remember what it was. I'm like, that's the Overwatch Gundam
it's basically
game?
like an Overwatch. It's a 6 versus 6. Everybody has their own mobile suit. I don't think you can have 2 of the same. And it's mobile suits from like every single show, just across the board. So, and there's not like a shit ton, but there's like a good amount. And the mission briefing just brought up like they're adding 3 plus like an extra one from a battle pass or something that you can get. And it's a Unicorn Gundam. Looks really sick. So yeah, I'm put me in a fucking mobile suit, dude. Let's walk around.
Is that PC? Is that PC only?
Yeah, dude. For now until March, January, something. Oh no. I think it's November. I believe November it's coming to consoles. So hopefully, fingers crossed, crossplay. We all want to hope that that's just like a standard thing now, which is not. What the fuck from software? Miyazaki, why are you doing this to us? Miyazaki, why are you fucking doing this to us? Miyazaki, why? I love you, but why?
What does Miyazaki do? Sorry, what?
He doesn't make his fucking games crossplay. Elden Ring is not fucking crossplay. But I digress. What have I been nerding out on? That's right. Disney's Dreamlight Valley. I played that till about 1:15 in the morning last night. Same shit.
Wild.
Right?
That's awesome.
It's so weird, dude.
It's kind of addictive.
They fucking nailed it.
And me too. I bet they will.
Everybody needs to play this game, and then they eventually will, and then I feel like people are going to be like, oh, damn, this is new Animal Crossing. Because it is. Except for the only big drawback I'm seeing right now is that, like, I don't know what it is about the art style. It's still Disney, but like, man, have you looked at Mickey Mouse and the way his eyes move and the way he kind of looks in that world? He's like a fucking horror show. Like if you just cut the music out, zoomed in a bit, and then you just like had him do some dialogue, like you just look at his eyes and they're just kind of like doing this weird thing. And I don't know, man, it's a little bit creepy. Like if I was on shrooms or something, and I tried to play that game, I might start to be afraid for some weird reason. You know what I mean?
That's the way I feel
Mickey Mouse has always been kind of terrifying when you're on psychedelics.
Right. That's the way I feel when like Goofy's walking around. I'm just like, God, something about you is really fucking unsettling.
Dude,
Yeah, no doubt.
I was playing till like 1 a.m. Goofy, because it's the same thing from Animal Crossing, where it, like, after a certain point, then it's like, okay, now the clock is synced to like real time, right? So I was like, okay, so in the game it's 12:30 in the middle, in the morning, right? 12:30 a.m. and fucking here's Goofy just like sprinting, full sprint back and forth from a fishing pond and then back up to like this town square, just running back and forth, and it's fucking 1 a.m. The hell is wrong with this guy? I don't trust him.
Motherfuckers on PCP.
So is it like an extended Disney universe? Like, is there like all sorts of Disney characters, or is it just kind of like the core?
Oh, there's all
Mickey Mouse
sorts.
kind of vibe.
There's all sorts.
Cool.
I'll ask you, Chris. Did you get to the point in the game where you could pick a door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Which door did you pick? And not to spoil it, but like just say the basic thing.
I picked the cooking one.
Okay, I picked the futuristic one. Does that make sense?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
yeah,
was gonna.
Yes.
I picked.
So we got Ratatouille and
see if you can guess the
Monsters
other
Inc.
one. No,
Pixar.
You nailed it. I didn't even
got
have to
the first
say it. Yes,
one.
it's Ratatouille.
You got the
It's
first one.
Ratatouille.
Can you guess? Can you guess what mine is? I'll give you one more choice or chance there, Gage.
Futuristic one. Tomorrowland.
Nah, you suck, bro. It's Wall-E. You suck.
Really?
That's a Disney.
Yeah, Wall-E.
That's a Disney movie.
Huh.
Yeah, because they put Pixar in there too. And the thing,
I thought it was Toy Story. That's
no,
what, I was like, oh, so
who knows?
Buzz Lightyear.
Dude, what if the three choices are different for like everyone or something? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how deep it is. But I digress. The game itself, just to make it really quick, it is AC. It's basically Animal Crossing. You can enter a mode where you're building and you're just putting stuff down. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. What was it?
You can just stab Mickey in the back of the neck and hide.
Oh, I wish I remembered that Ezio phrase that he says in Latin every time he murders someone.
I don't remember either, but classic.
These motherfuckers. I keep getting texts from scam people who are like, your Wells Fargo account is locked. I'm like, it's fucking obvious scam.
You're like, I don't have a Wells Fargo account. Get out of here.
So it is Animal Crossing because basically there's a shop that you can buy stuff from that rotates stock. There's Goofy's stall where you just sell stuff, and apparently it's open 24/7 because that motherfucker was awake. You know what I mean? In the middle of the night. You can enter building mode inside or outside, and then just like put you up here, camera, and then you can just pick stuff up, put it away, put stuff down. You get
much better than Animal Crossing's build mode.
Oh yeah.
Much better. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh yeah. The build mode in this game is rough. Like the camera controls are like really kind of stupid because you move around with the right stick, but then you have to hold the right trigger in to like rotate or go up or down, and so it's like super weird and awkward. But like, yeah, I'm getting used to it. Whatever. But like, yeah, the things I like better about it, it does respect your time because you can do like a crafting thing, pick however many you want, craft a bunch at once, right? That's huge. That's massive. You can also sell multiple things, I think, instead of one by one. You know what I mean? Well, I guess you could kind of do that in Animal Crossing, but still, that game did not respect your time.
It's been a while since I got roaches probably all through my Animal Crossing to tell you.
Guaranteed. I do too. But it does have kind of like mobile game mechanics slightly, but not really. It's not predatory at all. It just has like loot kind of boxy stuff where you get clothing bags, right? You open them up, you get like a random clothing item, and you just pick them up all over the place. Same thing with furniture bags. You open it up, it gives you a random furniture item.
What character are you? Are you just a create a character?
Oh yeah, you create a character, and let me just say, it's impossible to make an unattractive character, male or female. You're either making a fucking stud or like some hot lady, and there's just no way around it. Like, you go ahead and try to make an ugly character. I bet you they're hot. But you get a lot of clothes and stuff, and it's even easier to swap clothes, or even like the way you look. You don't need to like go to a fucking mirror or like go to like a wardrobe. You just press Y and you just switch it. So it's like, for me, it'll be a really good decompression game.
Yeah.
I also threw on Immortals Phoenix Rising. It's also on Game Pass. A lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. The combat's not as tight as Breath of the Wild because that's the game. That's basically the game. It's just another Breath of the Wild, but with like I what I said was Fable comedy sensibilities.
Okay.
Essentially like a Fable style sense of humor, but it's like Greek people because it's all about the Greek gods and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gameplay itself, puzzles, cool as hell. You know, like the first item you get is a thing where you can pick stuff up, right? You know, just like in whatever.
Oh, like the magnet thing from Breath of the Wild,
right?
or whatever it
Yeah.
was?
So
Okay.
it really is pretty much the same game, dude. And like also you go up to a wall, you're climbing, right? Same thing. The only kind of
Really, fully the same. Got it.
right. The only interesting thing is that you have like some powers and stuff. You're getting like god powers and stuff, you know, and like the weapons you're picking up are interesting, but like there's no like durability system, which is good and bad because it feels a little static. Because at least in Breath of the Wild, you could pick different weapons up, you know, and you're making kind of different attacks. Whereas in this game, you just have a heavy, which you use your axe, or you just have a regular attack, which you just use your sword, and then like you can't block, but you can parry, but you have to hit like both the triggers to parry. So I don't know. Like I said, combat isn't perfect, but like I'm enjoying it. I think I'll play through it because I just love that kind of puzzle Zelda gameplay. Breath of the Wild's still obviously going to be king. But, like, I'll tell you what. You know a game I'm thinking of firing up, though? Disney Dreamlight Valley. I don't know why. I just want to play more. I just want to make those vines go away. Man. I want to make those vines go away. I got to clean up my fucking area. I got to befriend the wizard guy more. You know? What's his name?
Yeah.
Merlin, yeah.
I tell you, like, that, you know, those little town sims and stuff like that really are, I don't know, they can get their hooks in you for sure. Animal Crossing sure did, and if you a game like Animal Crossing that respects your time, like sign me up, let's go.
Yeah, definitely give it a try.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Gage, what have you been nerding out on this week, man?
What have I been nerding out on? All right, well, again, we talked about this on stream, but I've got a pretty bad Elden Ring hangover because I finally beat Elden Ring.
Oh, you're there now, right?
2 weeks ago or something like that now. So I've been trying to fill thank you very much. It felt very good.
Yes.
So I've been trying to fill the void with that. I filled it partially by creating a new character and starting a second run.
Yep.
And then let's see, what else have I playing? I've been just trying to like clean up my kind of other little stuff that I've been going on. So I've been playing more Ollie World. I'm almost done with that. That's again just a lovely little indie game, like super fun mix of platforming and skateboarding, and even a cool little story, and the art's just super good. So I've been doing that. And then as we're kind of going to talk about later, I've been watching a lot of nerdy shows. We've got the She-Hulks out there right now. We've got the House of the Dragons, or Hot D as they're calling it.
Hot
and then
D.
we got Hot D, you know. And then Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. And actually watching Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power also had me. I started the Fellowship of the Ring book again for some reason. I just wanted to.
Nice.
So I've been actually reading real text on a well, it's on a Kindle, but that's fine.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
Now, I do have to ask, because as a fellow club member of the Elden Ring Conquered Club, did you beat Melania?
No, not yet. I'm gonna go back and do that. I was like giving myself a second to like enjoy. Don't you worry.
Look at that reaction.
Don't you worry.
If you don't beat Melania, you haven't beaten the game.
Yeah,
kind of true.
I agree.
Kind of.
Yeah,
but
I feel it.
Hey, Chris, what do you have it on? What system do you have it on?
I have Elden Ring on PC. I've become slowly more of a PC player. I have a Series X. I have Steve's PS5 in the front, but I just love my PC because I'm always kind of in front of it. So it's just like it's kind of here.
Yeah.
When I don't want to do anything, it's like, yeah, the Xbox is right there. It's perfect. I don't have to worry about it. And there's certain things I can only play on it.
Yeah. Halo, for instance, for me. For no fucking reason at all, refuses to run on my laptop. But
I tried recently trying to play Master Chief Collection, and it just never worked. I don't know why it didn't work on my Xbox.
Weird.
I think the game hates me. I just wanted to play Halo 2 again, and it was just like, no. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And because I don't want to play Infinite.
Infinite's good. Play it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Just do it. Just play it. We're talking about that tonight too. We got a lot to talk about.
The one night. Hey, do you want to get on? I hate to like plug my shit mid through, but literally Foxy Steve and I do an Xbox podcast.
Oh yeah.
I swear for like
Sure.
the past 3 fucking weeks, we've been talking about Halo Infinite and how much we fucking hate it. And not the gameplay. We love that.
343.
Everything surrounding it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
So I love Infinite. I really do.
Yeah.
I think the game is stellar. But
Yeah, it's great.
it's not what I want to play. I've been having the itch to play Halo 2 because somebody on Twitter showed like a LAN party of it.
Yeah.
So I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
damn,
Nice.
I want to play Halo 2 again. But
Well,
yeah,
if you get Master Chief Collection working, dude, I'll play with you. We'll play some shit. I'm down. I like Master Chief Collection.
I do when it works.
Yeah, because that shit runs on my PC like no problem. It's on there. It's cool. I get destroyed by the veterans because only veterans play multiplayer these days, and so I just get completely destroyed. But I digress. Gage, is there anything else you're nerding out on, you dude?
No, but I was just, we'll talk about this a little bit more when we talk about the streams this last weekend. But yeah, so
Let's just talk about it
doing
now.
That, yeah, sure, we can just
Jump
transition
right
into
into
that via this. We started an Elden Ring co-op stream and started characters that are just doing co-op there. And yeah, just real quick, I was just, after when I was getting close to the end of the game, I just wanted to beat that Elden Beast real quick and kind of get my ending and then go around and really 100% the world. So I've been doing that on the side. And I also wanted to before I did New Game Plus, start my character, just mess around, do some rebirths and try some different some play styles and things like that. But so yeah, anyways, it's been really fun to on the weekend we started all the streams that you were doing were super cool, but I was part of the Elden Ring co-op one, and so we started some new characters with that, so that's really fun. It's crazy how seamless co-op is in that game once you get it down,
Yeah, we kind of finally figured it out the other day, right?
It takes work. It takes some work. You're like, am I supposed to put a rock down here and you got to put a code in? Are you looking for me? Am I near you? Is it working? Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay.
What's this finger I got over here? Okay,
I know.
Not that finger. You're like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
it's just so much.
We opened up a summoning post, and then Jacob instantly got teleported to someone else's world. We're like, no, wait, don't do that.
Yeah, I had to bid that person adieu.
Oh my!
And then I just during that stream I left you and Steve Foxy's Foxy Steve's Twitter stuff on there, so you guys just got extra extra plugs there for another hour.
We'll take all the clout. It's fine.
Steve
and I have both beaten Elden Ring. We're Elden Lords. Fuck them, but we're Elden Lords. So
I'm a fucking Elden Lord too, bro.
Hey, everybody's an Elden Lord.
What I'm saying?
Thank God.
But I did defeat Millennia.
You're a true Elden Lord.
Okay, shut up. Don't worry. I'm gonna go beat her. I just wanted to beat those bitch asses in the Erd Tree real quick.
Yeah, fuck Radigan, right? So
I didn't have that big an issue with Radigan.
Well, different builds.
Yeah,
different builds. I'm sure.
What did I have when I fought Radigan? I don't remember what I had. I think I was using a greatsword or something like that. So it was a little bit of extra work, but I know I was the hits were counting. And this was after the patch. Pre-patch Radigan was really fucking tough, and he was overly tough. And I think Miyazaki and everybody from Software needed to fix it. So I ended up getting to him post it, and it was much better to handle. But it wasn't that bad for me. I just summoned all the allies. They took all over the work. The only struggle I had was that when he came down from the sky, I got hit because I mistimed it. But I still lived because I was kind of beefy by that point. So
the way I beat the Elden Beast was pretty crazy, man. I had a lot of problems with Radigan, but then when I finally brought his bitch ass down and I battled the Elden Beast, first try I beat it.
You beat Elden Beast first try.
First time I actually got to the Elden Beast.
So nice.
And it was hype as fuck because I was out of heals. I was out of heals at a he still had a lot of health, dude. And I just fucking stuck it out and unga bunged his bitch ass with all my strength. It was great. Man, crazy. I have that footage somewhere. One day I'll show it to you. I'll be like, here, this is truth. This is truth.
When I finally beat him, I shredded him. For whatever reason, the run I did that I beat those last two bosses, I just destroyed both of them, and I was like, wow, how was this hard before? I don't know. I guess it was just a good luck run,
It does happen.
Good hits. Just them good hits. That's how I felt. But the Elden Beast gave me a little bit an issue. The one that gave me the most, besides Millennia took me I think a day and a half to beat.
Oh yeah, same.
Was Malekith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Totally.
Fuck him.
Fuck
This is why
Alkid.
this is why I say fuck Steve, because I was watching him like progress through it, and I was like, I wasn't giving him tips because I was like, you know what, I want you to experience it. So I was watching him
Nice.
play it. It took him like 5 tries to beat him, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he fought
Damn.
Millennia. Took him like 5 tries to beat her. I was so
Whoa.
mad.
Damn, I feel like there's actually only one Elden Lord, and it's Steve. Fuck
I was
it,
so
Steve.
mad. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I've
So
only actually tried Millennia like maybe 5 times or something, and then I was like, I'm gonna go beat the boss, and I'll come back to her. But every time
Right.
I've fought her, I've gotten her like more than halfway through her second phase. And it's because my build is a bleed build, I think, so it's just going pretty easy
it helps. Yeah.
so far. But Malakath took me like it was the hardest boss in the game for me by far. It was I don't know. He's just fucking crazy.
that-
But he's also one of the coolest bosses in the game.
It's that
Yeah,
blood flame,
like-
dude.
Really, it was. I think when I fought him, I had a Black Knife Tish as the summon. So Black Knife Tish also has the blood flame. So luckily, if I can let Tish do its thing and I'm over here, she'll hit him and his like health will go down, and then I'll just attack. And I think I was running dual katanas. I had a ice katana and I had the Rivers of Blood, which was doing bleed. So I was just doing tons of bleed and ice proc, and I was just like, all right, cool, it's working. But god damn, every time he just got really close to dying, he would hit me, and then
Yeah.
90% of my health would go away. And I'm like, Christ.
Sonar.
I didn't summon any. I mean, I summoned my mimic tier for these fights, but that's about it. And which
Totally.
is
A lot
helpful.
of people did.
Helpful, yeah. But yeah, no, this was part.
So this weekend, I'll pitch it to you real quick, Jacob. But just coming off of this weekend, Jacob put together a huge set of streamathon action. There was 2 full days of Labor Day weekend streams. So I just want to personally say it was so cool to watch it all come together and all the different guests and stuff that we had. Figuring it all out, all the production on the fly was super cool. And yeah, we did some really interesting stuff, including like watching Zelda 1 speed runs that you and I like drunkenly commentated and almost like passed out afterwards. It was like all sorts of cool stuff. So I'll pitch it to you, but I just wanted to say like major props, dude. That was awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I'll just say formally, like to anyone who participated, including you, Chris, and Steve, I appreciate it. I was just trying to put something together because I was completely and utterly broke and had nothing really to do. So I just said I could sit at home and just mope about or whatever, or I could just try to make some shit happen. So I was like, let's do this. Let's make this happen. Funny story, this Zelda 1 randomizer, I work with this guy, and I work with a bunch of nerds actually now. Like before there was no nerds, and now there's a bunch of nerds. And I asked this guy, I was like, oh, you're a gamer, what do you play? And he's like, Zelda 1 randomizer. And long story short,
And you're
I
like,
booked his
"What?"
ass. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, we're doing it. You're gonna come on here and do your whole act for the stream. And he said, absolutely, I'm down. And he actually, I think tomorrow, he said he has a competition for this. So
Oh, yeah, I'm like watching it while you're like talking, and I'm like, how the fuck did he just phase through that fucking block?
Dude.
And it's like my brain is like,
yeah.
huh?
So
He explained like all this stuff to us.
Mhm.
It was really cool. We got to like actually get in-depth breakdowns about like how he was doing each thing.
see
he was
that
doing.
right there? You see that fucking
Also-
move right there? See that shit where he phases through the side of the screen? It's insane shit, dude. He's like a legit speedrunner.
Yeah. Also, whenever he did one of those things, me and Jacob had to drink, so we got pretty drunk.
Listen, you guys are probably drinking
yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
And every death we had to chug our drink, whatever it was, and then it was pretty brutal. Oh, every boss battle, every boss win. I mean, we had to do that too. It was
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll just run through all the streams. So we started with Friday night because, again, Mochi Squeeze was out of town. I decided to kind of start the festivities with Odd Valley. If you guys know, Odd Valley is a drinking show. And we played like a Halo drinking game with Steven and Sam from X Interact. We're typically, a lot of cross content with us and those guys. So I guarantee you probably know who they are if you've seen any of our stuff. But like, yeah, every time we died in Halo, we had to take a sip of our drink. And I put us in a custom game with tactical, so no shields. I think 25 kills, you know what I mean? So that we would just die really fast and have to drink a bunch.
Good
and
Lord.
we jumped between a couple games. I think we also played Gang Beasts and stuff. So it was just a running riot. I had a lot of fun with that. And then Saturday I did a DJ set to kick it off. And then Miguel actually came over to the house, and that was pretty cool. So he was like helping me out and stuff. We did Fall Guys. I had technical difficulties. I was yelling at my computer for like about 30 minutes. That was fun. Ended up getting 2 crowns though. And then
Wow.
what did we do after that? Oh man. And then we did classic games. Originally my idea was to have a classic games gauntlet where Miguel just plays classic games and I like throw shit at him and he has to try to still beat the game while I'm just fucking with him the whole time. It's like a gauntlet. But then we just decided, screw it. We'll just like play 2-player stuff for like NES games and just drink whenever we fail. So we just kind of made it real simple. But I do want to make another classic game gauntlet, like plan one in the future, where I just set up an obstacle course where you have to like also play like through Contra or something,
Oh,
So
cool.
that'd be a lot of fun, So, but yeah, we had fun with that. And then, which I think was one of my favorite streams of the whole thing, we played Phasmophobia with this dude, Matt. He's a cool ass dude. Check out the Lumberjerks on Twitch. That's their channel. But he's like a level 600 in Phasmophobia, so he really knows his shit. And then I had Miguel sit there.
I didn't even know there was such a high level in that game, but that's cool.
Neither did I.
Dude, it's just like Fallout 76 where you just keep playing and leveling up and there's just no limit. You know what I mean?
Wild.
So yeah, he knew he knew his stuff. Miguel had never played. I turned the lights off and I just had a mic, and then so Miguel was playing and I was just commentating, and I just thought that was a really funny stream because at that point we were all drunk anyway. Which I won't lie, I went and partook in a little bit of the devil's lettuce right before that too. So I was sitting there extra spooked. You know what I'm saying? Good times. Had fun with that.
Always good.
Had a lot of fun with that. And then we, Steven and I finished the night with I was showing him my TikTok and how fucked up it is. And that was a lot of fun. Then we kicked off Sunday, which, by the way, that content won't go
That was
up.
on stream? I didn't see that part.
Yeah, I had to take it off the VOD because, TikTok's all music, right? But, like, if you saw it, you saw it, and that was the golden goose of the night. And we'll probably take some clips from there, but I won't be able to upload the whole video. So just look forward to those clips in the future. And by the way, this, like I said earlier, I'll get all these things uploaded over the weekend so you can check out last weekend. But, yeah, we kicked off Sunday with iChrisPanda and Foxy Steve playing WWE 2K22, and that was a lot of fun.
Super cool.
Then we did Elden Ring. Then we did this Zelda thing we're watching footage of still. Then what else did we do? I can't remember.
You did some Rumbleverse after that, right?
Yep, and then I drunk as fuck played Rumbleverse and sucked ass at it with the homie Golden Spider 666. Cool dude.
Yeah, I fully took a nap after that. I was like, so I was over it. Yeah.
So yeah, it was like, to me, I felt like it was a really awesome success, like to just kind of get a bunch of cool folks together to just kind of stream some content, do it for the funds. Can't wait to throw it up on YouTube so people can just watch at their leisure and put up all the credits, make sure to get people to check out everyone's channel for everyone who did participate and stuff. And this won't be the last time we do something like this, but again, I loved it. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. Not everything went according to plan, but at the end of the day, felt like it was a success, and I'm looking forward to the future.
Yep.
So yeah, there's that. Let's talk about Xbox quickly before we get into the main event. I told you we have a lot to talk about, but I'm trying to power through it. So Xbox, right, guys? Did you hear about? There's a few things I want to talk about. Number one, we got Halo. Hey, if you haven't heard, Halo Infinite put out a roadmap where they said no more split screen co-op, so that's just not happening. They also said, guess what? Season 2 is 10 months, so get fucked. And then we're gonna put a little winter update in there with 30 free levels in a battle pass. So like that should make us feel good about it. The gameplay's great, fun game, but it's got issues. And that's kind of where we're at with Halo. Like, I want to play it. It doesn't run on my laptop, so that's already a big issue. And I'm not the only person with this type of issue, so 343, please fix that so I can play it on my fucking laptop. Number 2, give us content. We're only getting like what, 1 or 2 more maps for the rest of the year. What else? What, you know what I mean? I just don't know,
when
man.
When you look at even like the leaks, like, you know, some people got put into the Forge beta or whatever, some creators, right? And, you know, the leaks that were coming out of that, of like the stuff that people were making in Forge, you know, in like a couple of days, is like just exceptional and insane, and all the stuff that everything they were doing. And you're like, how are they only going to give us 2 Forge maps over the next bunch of months? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like that the creators themselves are making. You're like they're not even like sculpted maps like we've had already. They're like created in Forge to like kind of show off what Forge can do. But it's like, it's just kind of absurd to me. It's like, how do you not just have a small team of people, like, you know, even just hire YouTube creators or whatever, people who are doing this, and just have them like pump out a bunch of cool stuff? Like, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense as to where that content is coming from, like, or not coming from. You know what I mean? Like,
what are you doing, 343? Chris, just say what you got to say, and we're not going to dwell on this, dude. Just say it, get it out.
An Xbox podcast, repeat yourself on everything, but you know.
That's a good point.
So I don't remember which episode it was, but we were talking about like Halo's life cycle. Talking about how Halo 1 was revolutionary, Halo 2 reinvigorated the revolution, Halo 3 was like a breath of fresh air, but it came out during COD 4, which was like the new like first person shooter, like justified like kingpin. And then Halo 4 came out, and it was very wonky. Like, it wasn't like, the story in Halo 4 is probably my favorite Halo story.
Ooh,
like,
I liked it too.
Cool.
I liked it too.
I think Halo 4 has like some of the best narrative up until like the end with the other boss, which is kind of weird. But like everything else up to that point, phenomenal. Halo 5 has some of the worst fucking marketing I've ever had, because it was supposed to be, they kept pushing Chief versus Locke. And you're like, oh, fuck, you're going to have a Spartan versus a Spartan, and it's going to be an ongoing threat the entire time. Spoiler alert for those who have not played Halo 5. That is not what happens in the game at all.
No.
None of that.
Not at all.
It's a fucking shot in the arm of just like, oh, this sucks. But the multiplayer in Halo 5 was way better than the one in 4.
Hot.
It was awesome, honestly. I honestly had a blast in Halo. Yeah.
Halo 4 multiplayer is probably the worst Halo multiplayer.
Probably.
You know?
It probably is. And I liked Halo 4's multiplayer, but I know it's rough. I know it's not that good. It's literally Call of Duty with a Halo skin over it.
Exactly, yeah. That's why it was shit.
And it's bad. And then Halo Infinite, I was just like, okay, new Halo game. They released the multiplayer earlier, and everybody loved it. It still feels fantastic. It found like that perfect threshold of feeling like a modern first-person shooter that's like Call of Duty, but still retaining all of the Halo stuff to it. So people are like, oh, it's great. The campaign comes out. Campaign is phenomenal. Like,
great, yeah, loved it.
I got COVID when the Halo Infinite campaign came out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it was great. I was already vaxxed up, so it was just like, it was just a cold by that point.
So you're just kicking it home for like 12 days.
Mild flu or something. Yeah.
I pile drive that fucking campaign. I got 100% on everything on it. That shit was phenomenal. I was like, this is great. And then I got tired and fell asleep for the next 3 days. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
Yeah, no doubt.
But like, I wanted to play multiplayer because I've been playing Halo multiplayer since the first one. And
me too.
There has been no fucking content for it. And I was like, okay, we get 2 new maps. The 2 new maps are okay. The new mode is not even a battle royale, which if it was a battle royale, it could have been interesting. You got vehicles, you got a lovely world in Halo Infinite, and it's still not that. And then 343 is just kind of like moving super slow, like the battle pass progression is shit, and then the rollout of content is shit. And then they announced this shit where they're like, oh, we're getting rid of split screen co-op, which is ass, because I've seen people running split screen co-op on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
so
for sure.
They just flat out just axed it. I was just like, you guys are just terrible. And I'm not even like a big fan of couch co-op. It's fine, whatever. It's the future. Most people can get 2 setups or at least do everything online. It's not really the biggest complaint.
It's not an excuse, though. It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse because it's already in the game.
Yeah, right.
If it's in the game and it's just not refined, that means you guys are just giving up. So there's something. Yeah. The big issue with 343 is that there's something else behind the scenes that most people aren't seeing, and nobody knows, because there's no excuse for us to get 4 maps in a year. Whereas, like, and I hate to use the example of Call of Duty. Call of Duty's pushing out like new content for free all the time, and they got so much going on. And I know they got their bigger studios because like 4 studios working on one game. Sometimes it's like, I get it, guaranteed, it's perfectly fine. But 343 is a major Microsoft studio. You mean to tell me? And this is the thing that pissed me off. And I have this on my phone. This is the new Halo Infinite roadmap, and it's like, yeah, here's the Forge beta and your campaign co-op online and your 2 new maps. Great. So right next to this, I also have Halo 5's content rollout for 2016, and within the span of let's go 6 months, there are 4, 8, 10, 9, 11 new maps. Oh, and then you add 5 more in month 7. So it's like, you mean to tell me that the game that you worked on prior had like 15 new maps before the year ended, and this one you've only got like 4?
Yeah,
why
there's
is that?
To mention
something wrong.
Not to mention in Halo 5 they had like they put out the whole new Warzone, which is now funny that it's called Warzone because of Call of Duty, but they put all that Warzone stuff where it was the PvE stuff, and like that whole mode was like totally new and kind of revolutionary and rad, and they had like bosses and that. It was really like well fleshed out. So I'm like, 343 can produce content. We know that's possible. So
Yeah,
the thing that worries me about this whole thing is like, is it potentially that Halo Infinite specifically, it's on a new engine called the Slipspace engine. Maybe the game is just built on such a bad foundation that it's actually really difficult to develop for, or something along those lines. Like, I'm worried that maybe it's something a little bit more systematic that's making it so difficult. Because again, like I said earlier, when we see these leaks of the Forge beta and what people are creating in Forge, which I'm really excited for Forge. Like, that's a good chance that the community is going to reinvigorate itself.
I'm going to use it a lot.
Which shouldn't be how it has to be, but it might be how it ends up like getting that second life. But I'm worried that there's an underlying thing, because for me too, like, I would figure by the end of year 1 that we would maybe get some more campaign stuff. We'd maybe get a blue team like campaign DLC drop, or something else, like, you know what I mean, something more about the Banished, or like extra Banished what do they call them, like the special targets in the campaign or something,
right?
You know what I mean, like
just like
how
something
hard would it be for them to add that type of stuff regularly, you know?
No, their new content is just co-op, dude. Just the same shit, just with the friend.
Just co-op. I mean, it's cool because some people I know have not touched the campaign because they're waiting for co-op.
Right.
And that's a shame, because I've been telling people, I was like, you don't need co-op. You just need to play it. And I think the co-op will be fun, but I feel like this game is probably going to be best suited to be single player. It felt like a single player experience. But
and I feel
I
like
can push back
it's going to be
against that
hard
a
to
little
get someone to come back for co-op through the whole campaign the way it's kind of laid out. But maybe if you got a good friend, like maybe Jacob, you and I can do it or something like that.
Dude, between you and Steven, I'm going to be playing some fucking co-op, dude. But the thing is, like, I beat the game in Legendary. So, like, I'm set. I don't need no help for nothing. But I guess that means I'm going to help everyone else with their Legendary runs. Because I was like, we'll just play, we'll just do co-op on Heroic. It'll be chill. And then Steven was like, well, I haven't beaten on Legendary. I'm like, well, guess I'm playing fucking Legendary again. God damn it. Legendary is fucked. Okay, regular gameplay is fine, but the bosses, they're cracked, bro. It's not okay. But I digress. It'll be chill and co-op. And I don't know. You guys know I love Halo, all right? I want to play it more. I'll be down. But the thing is, I typically play the games my friends are playing. And guess what game my friends aren't playing? Guess what games no one's friends is playing? Unless you're friends with Mint Blitz. That's Halo. No one's fucking playing that fucking game right now. Let's move on to the next.
And even he's kind of on it right now.
What's that?
Even Mint Blitz is kind of down on it right now.
I don't know. He just posted a video yesterday, I think, where he said, just a video of me playing Halo, and I have fun, guys. And it's just him getting like a fucking quad kill. And I'm like, I feel like he's depressed. But he's amazing at the game. So regardless, Xbox. Let's talk a little bit more. We got the Elite 2 kind of teaser drop today. That's brand new news. We have the Xbox Design Lab, which is a website where you can design your own controllers with your own colors, your own everything. Now the Elite 2 is on there, or it's coming to there with a bunch of different options, but as well as a cheaper option where you don't have all of the modular stuff like extra back paddles and swappable D-pad and stuff like that. What do you guys think of that? Have you seen the video?
I think I saw a snippet of it.
The
I'll
new
bring
one,
it up.
the new Elite Series, the core. I think they're calling it the Elite Series 2 Core. Or
There you
something
go.
Like that.
Core, yeah.
It kind of looks like an Oreo. Kind of looks like an Oreo cookie if
What?
you find an image of it. But I like it.
If you get a white one, I guess.
Yeah, if you get it
I
white.
said if you get a white one. But I think
Yeah.
the standard one they showed off was white and black.
Is it gonna
But it's
come
cool.
straight white?
Here it comes. I'm gonna play the video right now so you guys can see.
If you find it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I
But,
guess.
Because if it's
but
only
it's cool.
white at start, then wow. I thought it was more than just that.
All right, I'm gonna.
I mean, maybe there's multiple options, but I mean, if I was gonna do it, I'll do Design Labs anyways, because it's not any more expensive, which is cool.
Yeah.
Here's the video. Keep talking.
Yeah. I just wanna see, because
So here's the video.
The white one for sure. When they
That's
showed
it. Yeah.
when
Let's
they
see if I
showed it
can
earlier,
freeze
it looked
frame
like-
the
looked
Oreo
like an
controller, because now I guess we're gonna have to get an Oreo.
There you go. Look at that Oreo. Doesn't it look like it's Oreo?
Guess.
I feel like.
Kinda.
The Oreo cookie shake. But I do
Yeah.
respect this, and you know my favorite color is purple. That they decided to just end on the teaser on the purple, and I'm like, all right.
That's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
more grape than purple though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like a violet or anything like that. It's really dark purple, which is funny because my favorite color is also purple.
Oh shit, we're
Yeah.
homies.
And exactly. And I was just like, yeah, purple is probably going to be the color that I want to go with.
Mhm.
And I know that Design Labs has a really good purple for like their
Yeah.
regular controllers. So if they have that purple, then probably. If not, I mean, it's not necessarily like I already have a series. I have an Elite 2. I already have it right here.
Ooh.
I keep them.
There you go.
I keep it handy.
Sick.
It's really good. I think the only reason I'd want a core is if this one starts acting faulty, then I just get the core because I already got like the paddles and stuff, which I only use for shooters really. So it's like, okay, cool.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat though, because then some people don't want the paddles; they just want the adaptive triggers or they want the tighter thumbsticks. So I think it's not bad.
Because you can
Yeah, I
like
think that- I think it's a good
separately.
skew.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gage.
No. I was just saying, yeah, it's a good like middle point for sure.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to mention as well. You can buy the extra pieces separately, so you're really kind of you're not missing out on anything. You could pay the less price tag for the customizable Elite 2 controller, right? And then just buy the modular pieces you want later. So I feel like that is a awesome option rather than the $200 single color option, which we had until literally today. So I feel like we should mention that.
And you can.
Sorry.
And you can buy a jersey to put all of your funky little. You see those? You can put the little
Yep.
clips on the magnet on your jersey.
Yep.
That shit's hilarious.
Okay, there's something I missed there because I don't know anything about that.
Here,
Jacob,
I'm bringing
can you
it up
try and
right now.
find it?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
hilarious.
bringing it up.
They're putting, I think it's like $150 jersey,
What the
and it's got a
fuck?
magnet strip on it.
Yeah, here, let me
and
bring
you
the.
put
See it?
yeah,
See
yeah.
that black thing?
And you put your little paddles and stuff there, so you can switch them out on the fly while you're playing your video games. Pretty good.
Dude, so basically your little extra joysticks will be right here, like right on your bicep. Is that bicep?
Yeah.
What is this thing?
Tricep maybe?
So can someone
Depends
with
on.
I don't know biology. Yeah.
That's-
Anyway, there it
That's
is.
It's a
Uh-huh.
vibe. It's a,
Heavyweight.
for sure, it's a vibe.
Let me read this. Heavyweight cotton spandex blend regular fit jersey. Zippered sleeve pocket and magnetic band on chest for stowing metal Xbox Elite controller components. And then don't forget
Get it.
the moisture wicking microfiber towel panel. Whatever the fuck that means.
Soul.
That's if your hands are sweaty or Cheeto-y from your Cheeto fingers, and you got to do a quick.
But
you
it's
know,
it's
you gotta
white.
do a quick wipe off.
It's a white, dude. You're gonna turn that fucker all like you're gonna be like Tony the Tiger with like orange stripes only.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Be the
saying?
Doritos dust.
What
That'd be-
other wasn't there another Xbox topic? Oh yes.
Maybe there's like a noise suppression thing, but who cares?
Oh,
about
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Whatever. I mean, that's
No,
cool.
that was an update like yesterday or today where they added noise suppression to voice chat
To the okay.
on Xbox.
That's not my
That's cool. Whatever.
my biggest question for that is because I don't know if either of you know that Discord's going to be coming to Xbox soon. It's in like beta testing right now.
Yeah.
Is if that's going to be like applicable to that as well, because then that's pretty good.
That makes sense.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I typically use it on here.
Because good lord, like playing. Thankfully, like I said, I've been playing a lot of like Call of Duty as well, just off and on. And I keep voice chat on, so I can see on PC who's on like PlayStation and who's on Xbox.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that elitist sounding gamer, but goddamn,
Just
these
do it.
console players have the shittiest fucking mics I've ever
They
heard.
always do, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And
Or
they're
they do
coming
this
in-
thing.
They're coming in and just having a whole fucking bar mitzvah behind them, and I'm like, yo, why are you? What is? It's fucking 11 at night. Why are you
Or you hear
having
the,
a goddamn house
Yeah.
party?
the
And you're
fan
like, come on,
sound.
guys, I need to be playing my COD Vanguard right now. What's your problem? And it's like, hey guys, you know, we got dude on B. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like,
You hear the fan sound.
oh my god, I hate people that have them. There's two people I hate the most. It's the people that are breathing into the mic. No, three people. Three people that are like breathing into the microphone. They have like they're eating it. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
with the fan on, and it's like extremely heavy. Like they got their fan and they put it right next to the microphone because they're so goddamn
Next to
hot.
you, like, what are you doing? Yeah.
And the people who are playing music.
Oh yeah,
And-
yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah. That's
You
crazy.
just hear like some vague trap sounds in the background.
It's so bad. It's so bad, and it's always like trap, and it's like very bad trap, and it's like god damn, and it always sounds so
It's some
tinny.
guy.
It's through a crap headset.
Yeah.
You can
Not
listen to
having, like,
music
the
through
noise
the
that
headset.
Yeah.
You're like, I hate
Yeah.
this.
Put Spotify in the Xbox. I don't know. It's so weird.
So anyway, that's coming to Xbox, and that's going to be a good time, I think. Also, the last thing was the whole like Phil Spencer versus Sony thing, where like everybody's saying there's all this drama for like the Activision Call of Duty thing. And did you guys see Blessing Adeoye Jr.'s fucking tweet where he's like, "All right, we're gonna settle this on the real field, Phil Spencer," and there's just a picture of Nuketown.
It's the only way to-
It's the only
I'm a
way
little-
to settle it.
I'm a little bit older than Nuketown, so you got to go back to like Rust, and you got to 1v1 me snipers only.
Oh, I'll
so,
fucking rust you all day, bro.
nah, you wouldn't.
Bro.
You could scope.
I'll scope you. I'll scope you.
I love my fighters. I love them a lot, but I played a lot of shooting games, and I'm
Dude.
pretty fucking nasty.
Dog, I am nasty as fuck. I'm an ancient FPS motherfucker. All right, I'm 35
Maybe
years
be
old.
more like
35
Doom.
for me,
years
it'd be
old.
more like
over here.
D-Dust or something. D-Dust or maybe Dust 2.
I'm
you
a
know,
s-
like
I'm a
one of those
CS
guys.
I'm a-
Aztec.
Yeah, CS 1.3 over here, dog. That's when I joined the fray. That's right. Bunny hopping was a
yeah.
thing back then.
Bring you into like a really shitty GoldenEye map, and we'll play on how was it, Complex.
Slappers only, bitch. No odd job. No odd job.
Definitely complex.
All right, let's move on to the
Hey,
next
you guys-
topic.
Did you guys remember real quick? This is an old shooter that I really liked. Do you remember they were gonna reboot Time Splitters? When's that gonna show up? That's
Oh.
that's Embracer Group too, I think.
Early in
Trying to
depth.
get Time Splitters up
I have
in my
no idea.
business.
It's very
Yeah,
early in depth.
I've been wanting it, but yeah, I think because it's like a studio of like 50 people or something working on the Time Splitters games. It's really small.
Yeah.
And I used to follow them and keep up to date, but then I hadn't heard anything for like a half a year to a year, so I just was like, I give up. Something shows up, it'll find me.
Yeah, I think we heard that news in like 2019 or something. So who knows? Like we could probably see some sort of news on it next year, maybe
Right.
E3.
Yeah, maybe
see it
so.
coming.
It's an Embracer Group joint, so who knows where it'll show up? But yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you.
Embrace my fucking balls, Embracer Group. On to the next topic. So anyway, we've been watching shows. We've been watching a lot of shows. Some good shows out right now. Let's talk about that really quick. House of the Dragon. No spoilers on this show. Never spoilers.
Okay, no
on
spoilers.
this show. House of the Dragon's a good show. Have you guys watched Game of Thrones?
Not at all.
Oh,
The OG too. Have you watched the OG or no?
Not at all.
wow.
Oh dang, fresh
Nice.
meat.
I've never wanted to.
Do you like fantasy stuff?
Not at all. No, I kind of do.
Oh, okay.
like
there you go. There you go.
Like vague. Like I kind of like Lord of the Rings, like a little bit,
Mhm.
not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I like D&D. You know, I like all the kind of like archetypes and textures and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
fine, but something about Game of Thrones, I never wanted to do it. It was, I think, part of it was everybody was talking about it, and the lack of time that I have usually is like it takes forever for me to watch something. Like I'm like 3 or 4 Marvel shows behind on Disney Plus. I haven't. I just don't watch shit. I mean, I do. I don't watch as much as I could.
Yeah.
Like I go to Netflix and I'll like turn on like a documentary or a movie or something like that. But TV is like finicky, just a little bit though.
Got it.
I can see that.
Watch it.
I can see that.
Watch Game of Thrones if you can. Just start watching. My mom barely started watching it not too long ago, and then now we're getting all the texts where she's like, "Oh man, I can't believe this happened." Like as she goes, and we're like, "Mom, this is 10 years ago. This is stuff we found out about 7 years ago." And so it's really funny. And she just finished it. Does not end well. Spoiler alert. Not a spoiler. Game of Thrones does not end well, but much like the Aristocrats joke, it's about the journey, not about the end. So watch it.
It is about the journey. I kind of want to watch that last season again and see if I feel the same way about it.
You will, guaranteed. The only one that matters is the Arya episode, and if you know, you know. But House of the Dragon is dope, and do you need to know anything about Game of Thrones to watch House of the Dragon? No, it's set 200 years before the original series, so you can just jump right into that show. And in fact, you'll be starting chronologically, won't you?
So yeah, would you rather, like, if somebody's never watched Game of Thrones, would you be like, since it's the prequel, would you say watch House of the Dragon then watch Game of Thrones?
No.
In this case, it might be kind of an interesting way to go about it, but probably not.
I would say no, because you can watch 8 seasons of a show now or wait for this show to go 5 or 6 seasons and then watch 8 seasons. So, you know
think they're going to go that many seasons on this show?
I probably not, but but all I'm trying to say is that Game of Thrones
it's based off of one book, so hopefully they don't stretch it that thing. I don't know, maybe. But.
You never know. But yeah, no, it's dope as hell. And Lord of the Rings is the other show that we've been watching, Rings of Power, which is a pretty excellent show from what I've been watching. Have you guys been watching this at all?
Not a chance.
Have you seen the first 2 episodes, Jacob? Is that what you
That's
watched?
all that's out.
Okay, I wasn't sure what day it comes out. I just watched the first 2 when they came out.
All right, so Gage, why don't you talk about it at length while I go pee and then come back? I'm sorry, I've been drinking
cool.
beers over here and I have to pee now.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, it's like, so this is, first off, it's like one of the most expensive shows ever made. So like you definitely see that. Have you seen you've seen the original trilogy movies at least? Yeah, for sure. So I would say obviously Weta was doing some crazy revolutionary shit back in the day for sure. So like those movies are pretty unparalleled because it's like all practical and all that kind of stuff. But I will say for a television show, which you like would always think. I mean, even Game of Thrones is like really high budget, but there's still some stuff that's like a little like you're like, that's pretty cheesy looking, especially in the first couple seasons. But I would say the show definitely has the stuff, especially like in the wide shots, like their actual like, you know, cities and everything that they do the CG on, like all that stuff must have been really expensive because they look insane. So that's cool. And it's kind of my only issue with it is that it's definitely runs like it's another prequel, and like especially with Lord of the Rings, like having seen the original trilogy, you'll know like we already know like so much of where the world ends up, and so it just feels even a little bit more like what are the stakes here? You know what I mean? Like there's definitely cool stories to be told, like, and there's cool lore to like dive into. But I don't know. So many of these television properties and things like that like tend to not want to like, I don't know. They don't want to like take a risk and just tell you a new or more interesting story within a world that we all know and love.
Yeah.
They just want to like keep all these same characters that you know so that you have some sort of touchstone. But it's like, I don't really need that, to be honest. Like, you don't have to focus on someone that I know because I already know where they end up, or you've already told me their main story. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of sick of shows doing that as well. Star Wars has been doing that a lot lately, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, my biggest question, because like I said, I haven't watched it. I mean, it's only 2 episodes in, so if I wanted to, it's not really that big an issue. Because you were talking about the production, is it the same frame rate as the original trilogy, or is it that weird 34 frames that The Hobbit was?
No, it is not. It's not crazy Hobbit stuff, and there's no. Okay. So far, there's no.
There's no high frame
GoPro
stuff.
footage.
Thank God. 'Cause
So
that,
far, there's no GoPro footage either, which is always took me aback in that Hobbit movie. I
Dude,
was like, why
the
is there
barrels?
a GoPro in this movie?
You're telling me you don't like
Yeah.
the Hobbit barrel adventure section of the greatest Hobbit movie ever? Look,
I
the
watched
Hobbit.
a snippet of this film and I was like, I don't need to watch anymore.
Dude, I'm a sucker for fantasy, dude. So like, if it's fantasy, I'll watch it.
I've still never seen all the Hobbit movies. I've only seen the first one.
Watch them all. And that's all I got.
Why?
The original, because just watch them. What else are you
Okay,
doing,
all
Gage? What else are you doing? You're acting like you're busy with stuff, bro. Just kidding.
I'm eating burritos. You know, I could start another character in Elden Ring. I
Yeah.
gotta beat Melania still.
Not gonna
Always
lie,
good decision.
I do want to keep playing the which, by the way, the character we made for that Elden Ring thing, because like our whole thing is just co-op gameplay only, so you're not allowed to play on your own. But we made wretch characters, which means it's 10 across the board. You know what I mean? And I just want to play more, but I'm like, but I have to wait for the co-op. That's stupid. So I really want to play, but I'm not. I swear. But no, I agree with what you guys are saying.
Minutes, I'm down.
I agree with what you guys are kind of saying, because it's like, okay, yeah. I mean, look, the Lord of the Rings Ring of Power show is like an origin type of show. You know, it's like an origin story for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. Basically, because it's like all the events leading up to literally at the beginning of the Lord of the Rings, there's like a big battle between Sauron and like elves, men, and dwarves. It's like all the events leading up to that moment, which like defines the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, because you know you wouldn't have the Hobbit without the One Ring, but you want to have the One Ring without the Rings of Power. And here we are, right back to what I was saying. So I think it's good. It's all set up to me, but yeah, I mean, there's okay, not a spoiler. There's a part with the falling star and what that leads to. It's like, okay, clearly it's this thing, and then it's like, okay, we're still kind of dealing with the same type of characters. But the one thing I do dig about the Ring of Power that's really interesting is that they canonize Brimbor.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Only reason I know that name right now is because I just beat Shadow of Mordor recently, and I kept hearing fucking Celebrimbor
Nice.
so much, and I'm like,
Such a good game.
okay, cool, good game by the way.
Great game. Shadow of War isn't as good.
That's weird because
maybe
people, I'm
don't
like,
play it.
Shadow of War is way better, and I'm like, all right.
No, it's just too much. It's like the problem with Assassin's Creed games these days, where it's just bloated as fuck. So I don't know. Play it until you get bored, I guess. So anyway, those shows are good.
That's exactly what I did.
You should, those shows are good. You should watch them. But besides that, the other shows that are coming out, and this is leading us into our final thing we're going to talk about. I swear to God, this is it. That's Disney Plus. That's Disney. That's Marvel, Star Wars, all this shit. Have you guys been watching She-Hulk?
I've only seen She-Hulk shake her ass. Is it going to deter me from watching it? No, I'm just lazy and I haven't got to it. Like I said, the thing that I need to start with to catch back up is Moon Knight. I didn't watch any of Moon Knight. I didn't watch any of Miss Marvel, and I haven't started She-Hulk. I didn't watch Obi-Wan. Granted, I didn't watch Mandalorian. I think like the Star Wars dip off was like so heavy for me because I just was like, I don't really care that much because the movies were just kind of. I was so burned by the last three films because they were just so not good.
No.
Yeah.
Rogue One's good. You know what I mean?
I love Rogue One. I thought that movie
me too.
done very well. And some people don't like it, but those people also probably like Last Jedi. And that movie was
I'm glad you agree with me, man. I fucking hate that stupid fucking movie.
That movie was so bad.
But not more than Revenge of the Sith. Is that what it is? No.
Is that the
No, wait. What's the episode 9? The
episode 9 is
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever this last Skywalker.
I thought Rise of Skywalker was better. Not by a whole lot, but I mean I thought it was better than Last Jedi.
I don't. I think it's probably the worst Star Wars thing to come out of anything aside from like bad fan fiction, because that's basically what it was. So that's just what I have to say about that. But I will say you just mentioned a few Marvel shows there. Out of all the ones that I've seen of those, which you said Moon Knight, cool character, but the show's, I don't know, I have problems with it. Miss Marvel and She-Hulk, probably Miss Marvel might be the most compelling, interesting thing because it's the most different Marvel thing there is. And Miss Marvel is a cool character. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, moment to moment, probably digging She-Hulk the most because it's just open for kind of some cameos. It's open for some, like, weirdness. She kind of breaks the fourth wall in the comics and stuff, so she's doing that in the show as well. So if I was to say, like, which ones should you think about watching, just stop watching Moon Knight. Just set it aside. Jump right into Miss Marvel or She-Hulk. That's what I would suggest. And I'll say, there's all these Star Wars shows you're talking about. Go ahead and only watch Mandalorian. You could skip the rest.
Feel that.
Pizza Man Sam says Moon Knight rules, and I
Mandalorian
disagree.
for sure.
I disagree. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nice. Moon Knight does rule the character, but I'd say Mando might be my favorite thing that's come out of Star Wars, like since Rogue One maybe. But yeah, I think She-Hulk is a super nice little breath of fresh air. Like, I was getting a little bit of Marvel fatigue after Moon Knight and after what movie just came out recently?
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Yes, after Thor.
True.
I was like maybe I need to take a little break and then catch up once there's more content or something like that. Like after a couple things happen or something like. But then She-Hulk, because it's more of like an episodic series, it doesn't have like nearly as much of like, I mean, there is an overarching story, but it's, I don't know, it seems to be sort of case of the week type of vibe, or just kind of like little snippet of the week, and it's such a comedy, and it just like kind of embraces what Marvel's good at there, and it's just the episodes go by really snappy, which is cool. It doesn't like get bogged down
30 minutes
too much. Yeah, so I've been really digging it for sure. And then on the Star Wars front, I think there's actually some stuff coming down the line that I'm going to be hyped about. Andor looks surprisingly cool from the last trailer that came out. And who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm pleased to hear like so many people talk well of She-Hulk, because my favorite Marvel characters are usually like X-Men and Deadpool.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, still a part of X-Men. But Deadpool was like, that was that first kind of like sign of this character can be silly, and there's a lot of fourth wall breaking. So, and I know She-Hulk is very much kind of the same idea, just with like a lawyer and a woman who's also related to Hulk, which is on paper just doesn't even make sense in the Marvel universe until you like deep dive. And it's like, this shit doesn't make any sense. But I was so happy to hear that so many people were like, yeah, it's fun. It's just the weird twerk thing. People were just like, it's so terrible. And I'm like, why is that your only opinion of it?
Yeah, it's just because they're women haters, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't pay attention to any of the backlash on that. I just thought it was hilarious personally.
We still haven't seen the twerking episode, and I bet you it's 3 seconds of her twerking. I bet you it's like
literal.
the quickest
it's after
thing.
credits. I know what it is
because
we talked about it. It's a post-credit thing.
See, and then people are this mad, like, fuck everyone. Fuck everyone. Suck a fucking dick, dude. Just enjoy a thing. I don't care if a woman has, or if it's a person with tits or it's a person without tits. Like, just enjoy the thing. If you don't like it for what it is, you don't like it. Whatever. You don't have to just fucking hate shit just because, women are going to replace us. Oh, brown people are going to replace white people. Fuck all that shit. Just like a thing. Fuck you.
Big facts.
This is why I like Miss Marvel, by the way, because it's like one of the it's probably like the biggest like kind of Muslim show there is out there, because you think about like how big is Disney as a thing, how big is Marvel right now, and it's like very cultural and it's incredible, and they hired a lot of like Muslim people, like real human beings, you know what I mean, like real culture. I love that shit. What am I gonna do? Just sit around and like watch some white dude fucking do the Charleston for the rest of my life? The fuck out of here. That's what I think about that. That's what I think.
So I did want to. We have D23 coming up. Not tomorrow, but the next day on Friday of this week. So there should be some kind of like announcement type of things coming out of there. Of course, we did have the Star Wars Day earlier this year, and then there was where else did we see the Marvel like Phase 6 stuff come out? That was San Diego Comic-Con, I guess.
Yeah, SDCC. Yeah.
So we might not get like quite as much because we've had those 2 events this year, but I do have kind of like just a quick like little panel by panel of the things that interest us, because there's a bunch of like other Disney panel stuff that we probably don't care about. Although apparently maybe if they've got updates for this new Animal Crossing game, then we'll want to watch out for that too.
Man,
But,
yeah. Such a
game
good
of the year
man.
2022.
Yeah.
It beat Elden Ring. It's so good.
Recency bias.
All the buttons. So if you'll hear me, I'm just gonna go through a couple of these and
Sure.
maybe we can talk about what we hope for or what we think we'd like to see, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna while you're doing this, I'm gonna try to find a really cool little clip of someone that deserves the spotlight. So continue.
Oh, I like that. So the info we kind of know, it's a 3-day event. There's panels and like different presentations each day, like going on throughout the day. And then like the ones that I like think are probably relevant to us is one, there's a Disney Marvel Games showcase on Friday, which actually Blessing Adeoye Jr., second time he's come up in this episode, is hosting.
Sorry.
There's oh god.
I'm trying to find a clip of him. That's what I'm looking for right now. Because I saw it. I saw his ass on my TV the other day. I heard his voice or something. You know what I'm saying?
Man, when you mentioned Marvel games, like, okay, Jacob knows this for sure. I fucking love Marvel versus Capcom.
I knew it.
Dude,
I knew you were gonna say this.
and it's always like a shred of hope. So it's like a shred of hope. They're like, yeah, we're coming out with it, Marvel 4. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, another 5,000 hours I can sink in.
Woo.
Now, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I already know that. It's not going to happen. Percentage chance is like 3, maybe 3. Because right now, things are looking pretty good on the up and up gaming side. Like Disney and Marvel are playing very nice with other companies. I think since
Totally.
somebody had like an exclusive Marvel right for a long time. I know EA had like Star Wars. I think it was Activision.
I think so too.
EA had Star Wars and Activision had like a lot of the Marvel stuff. And ever since they kind of like abolished all that, they've been playing nice. Like so many companies are getting to flesh out and play a lot of games. So it's kind of coming up. And a lot of people are wanting Marvel versus Capcom. Like it's been talked a lot. Like that game has a long history for a lot of people. And like I think even Michael B. Jordan talked about loving Marvel too at one point. And it was just like
nice.
And we're just like, God damn, it's amazing. They're releasing a new Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet via Arcade One Up.
Really?
Next month. Yeah, so that game's not technically dead anymore, and I want it. I don't know where the fuck I'd put it, but I want it.
Yeah, I want it too. I saw that thing and I was like, ooh, there's no way I could spend the money for that, but my God, do I want that thing.
Looking into it, but there's always a hope for it. And I know there's so many like good Marvel games. Like the last Marvel game I like really loved recently wasn't Spider-Man, because I really loved Spider-Man and I played Miles Morales. I platinumed it. I played Marvel Spider-Man, platinumed it twice because I played it on PS4 and PS5. Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah, that was good.
I love that game. It runs kind of like shit because it's on Switch, but I love that game. And if they make Ultimate Alliance 4 and they put it on like everything, so it has a stable like 60, I'd be extremely happy. I think that game is like super cool, and I would like to see an update to Disney Dream Valley. I would really like to see
it's coming.
A roadmap.
We're gonna get. We're not getting a drip feed from that game, guaranteed.
What if? Hear me out. What if Dream Valley puts different worlds and universes so you can have, since Disney is now a big collective, you get Marvel and Star Wars in it.
Oh,
let's go. If we can make our little town on Tatooine, I'm for sure dropping.
Man,
all my stuff.
Dude, imagine like just going to like Captain America's like house, you know what I'm saying, and just being like, "Hey Cap, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come to your town and I'm just gonna kick it." And then he's just like, I don't know, what would he do? What would he do? He's just smashing rocks with his shield. I don't give a fuck, dude. Just let me hang up. Like, give me a thing, right, where it's like just Captain America's shield as like a wall decoration. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of this game is good. I would love it. Yell about it enough.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, I think from the Marvel Game Showcase, I think we're likely to see some more of Jedi Survivor. I think that's maybe something we can see there.
Oh yeah, good point.
That's definitely like a possibility. Probably maybe this would be a good time for more Spider-Man 2. Again, I don't know if Sony is gonna have a showcase of or like a Sony PlayStation Presents this year. You know, like obviously it's super rumored and everyone like speculates that it might even happen in September because they did it last year in September, but it's September right now and we don't have any announcement, so it's like who knows. And I don't know. I feel like Sony maybe it really is just gonna be like we had The Last of Us Part 1 that just came out or is about to come out, and then they're gonna ride the coattails of God of War for the rest of the year, and then wait till next year to really hype everyone else up about all their other studio stuff. So I don't know.
What about this?
But so yeah, so maybe we'll see Spider-Man 2 here, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's technically Disney, right? So you could throw out some, even if it's just another kind of trailer, not really going over game footage or anything, where they're just like Spider-Man 2, and then they like also show that like I don't know,
maybe we
Black
find out
Cat's
if
playable
there is
or something.
Yeah, maybe if we find
You know
out
what I
that there
mean? I
is
don't
like co-op or something like that, or we find out that there is like swapping between the two characters of Miles and Peter or something along those lines.
Just one more detail. That's all they need to give us. Another little CG trailer, one more detail. Everybody will just shit their pants. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What if this happens? And this isn't gonna happen, but what if it happens? Star Wars Battlefront 3.
If it's not made by EA, then I'll be happy.
Made by I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. Treyarch?
Give it to Raven Software. Yeah.
Raven.
Give it to Raven.
What does Raven make?
Well, they do support on Call of Duty right now. They've been shipped to Call of Duty support, but they're like legendary shooter makers, and they actually made some old Star Wars games back. They made the Jedi Knight series. Back in the day.
I love those games.
Yeah, they're it was Raven and one other person, but they got talent, man. They can totally do it. So but obviously they're like, I don't know. They'd probably be working with Microsoft at that point, but who knows? Because the deal hasn't gone through yet. That's kind of messy. But
yeah, I gave up on DICE.
Microsoft is all about making money. So if it makes them extra money, I'm pretty sure they're not going to turn it down.
They're just like,
for sure.
If you're doing business with us, you're on Game Pass, and there's nothing else. You got nothing else. Game Pass or get the fuck out. What's another cool game, Gage? What's another cool game we can hear about tomorrow or
I think
Friday?
We probably won't. I mean, we recently had the KOTOR remake canned, so that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll do something about.
It didn't get canned. It just got pushed back till whenever. Put it
till maybe never.
Yeah, they just gotta fix everything they did wrong, which was apparently everything. So. That
sounds like Aspire is going to be taken mostly off of it, and some other studio is going to be taken over.
From what it sounded like, yeah.
Pizza Man Sam in chat said Midnight Suns will be there.
That would probably be a good idea. Because it was supposed to come out this year, but they pushed it back till next year. Which would make sense, yeah.
I'm trying to play that.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited.
For the record.
I think it'll be good. I hope to see more gameplay of it because I know it's just going to be XCOM with Marvel characters, and I'm excited for that. Like they have, I think, a mobile game that's kind of like an RPG. It's very similar to XCOM, and it's not bad. And the idea of it still makes sense. So I think being able to control like superheroes in that same sense would be really dope. And I mean, any game where I can play as like Blade and have him do cool Blade shit is always fun for me.
Fuck yes. Also, we're gonna get a Blade trailer. Guys.
We're definitely getting a Blade trailer. That's gonna be legit. So that's the.
If I don't get a Blade trailer,
that's the Marvel games.
If I don't get a Blade trailer, Gage. If I don't get a fucking Blade trailer, Gage.
I don't want to be on the other
end. I don't even know what's about to happen when I don't get my Blade trailer.
I'm gonna get the Blade.
Probably not getting it. All right, sorry to interrupt you.
Get the Blade for sure.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
It's all good. I was gonna wrap up the Marvel games one, so I think that's all I would probably be seeing from that, unless maybe we see Ubisoft Star Wars game. We've been hearing rumors about that, but we don't know what it is at all. It's made by the people who made The Division, so likely open world, maybe some kind of multiplayer aspect. Who knows? I don't know. Ubisoft is in such a weird place right now. I'm not ever like expecting things to come out and like really look banging, but who knows?
True. Ubisoft has this weird like development cycle for their games where it kind of comes out and it's kind of meh, and then they support it for like 17 years, and then it's like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
so
much.
We'll see. I mean, I obviously the Division, like a lot of people really like that game, and that studio is talented. So if it's managed correctly, and you hope that like, you know, Disney and Lucasfilm are like have some sort of oversight on this type of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, Respawn made a really great game. I've got some criticisms of Jedi Fallen Order just on some certain stuff, but not like on the gameplay and the world of it. It's cool, you know. So we'll see.
The map
we'll see what
sucked.
happens.
Shitty
The map
map.
sucked. I'm sick of playing just like basic white dudes in a world where there's all these cool aliens. I don't know, but you know,
If you could be an
Other than that.
alien, a Star Wars alien, Chris, what would it be? Like if any Star Wars alien.
Fuck. What is? I can't remember her race.
Twilight?
The race. The chick in Star Wars with the big ass tentacle
Twi'lek.
blade shit. Yeah,
That's
Twilight
Twilight.
it is.
Mhm.
like that shit. I always thought that design was like it was human, but it wasn't, and I was like, this is really
Yeah.
cool to me. It's
Mhm.
not
It's
too
way
crazy and out there.
Mhm.
I thought it was like dope. So
Agreed.
that's A1.
Nice. Yeah, it's
There you
the
go.
that you know, Star Trek started that shit when they just started painting ladies blue or green or whatever. And they're like, "Hey, it's a babe. This is a 60s babe right here, but she's green. So just deal with it." You know what I'm saying? What's green? You know what I mean? Let's find out.
Also,
Just kidding.
what screen? Also, what this is just a total random left field prediction. But there is there's a bunch of Tron panels at this D23.
What?
For whatever reason, because I guess it's
Cool.
like 40th anniversary of Tron.
I love Tron.
I was not expecting to hear
and-
that.
Yeah, that's
Me
super
either.
random, right? But Disney technically owns Tron, and I'd be
Oh, yeah.
I'd be stoked for some type of new Tron video game. I don't know, like
Oh,
give me some.
go
You know what
ahead.
I'm saying? Did I render you speechless?
I'm sorry. No, I
yeah, give
did.
me some cool-
I'm trying not to talk too
Yeah.
much, and I'm trying not to talk over people. It's the thing I have to always try to do.
No, jump in. You got Tron thoughts?
Fucking
please.
love
Please,
Tron,
please go.
baby. Put me in the net. Digitize me,
Yeah.
Captain. All those things. I'm
Dude, some
forgetting
cool-
all the.
some cool light pipe gameplay, some funky disc matches.
Jeff
and stuff.
Bridges.
I don't know. I could get into it.
Jeff fucking
Yeah.
Bridges. You know what I mean?
If it's all done well, that's all that matters. I think the Tron universe is cool, and the aesthetic has always been kind of cool. So as long as it's done well, because that's the only
Yeah.
thing that matters, then it's fine. Whether it's a series on Disney Plus, whether it's a new movie, whether it's a game or two, or however, or whatever they plan on doing, as long as Tron's like executed well, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Tron: The Adventure of Rinsler.
Or how about
That's what it's gonna be called.
how about
Adventure.
Tron?
Adventure.
Tron Daft Punk the game is actually what I want.
There,
The
how
moment
about-
you mentioned Tron, it's funny. The moment you mentioned Tron, the only thing that kept coming into my head was fucking D-Res from that Tron soundtrack, and I love that
Exactly,
damn
yeah.
song.
How about
Me
this?
too.
Tron, Daft Punk ass. Like that one? Is that good?
That's the title. That's the working title for sure.
It's like
Dude,
it's a work in progress. How do you feel about it?
If I could play a video game where I play as Thomas Bangalter or Guy Manuel,
Oof.
that'd be officially the convergence of all of my passions coming together.
Yep, the legends themselves, guys. Yeah, no, Tron's great. If you haven't watched the original Tron, either of you, and the listener, anyone,
It's weird. but I love it.
please watch the original Tron. It's actually a marvel. It's really intense, like how that movie was made, and like you'll watch it and you'll be like, this looks really weird, and that's because it is, and because of the way it's produced. No movie will ever look like that again, and it's totally worth at least watching for the historical weight of what's happening there. But like I really believe in I think it was called Tron Afterlife or whatever. The second one, was it called Tron something Afterburner? I don't fucking know.
Legacy, maybe Legacy.
It's Tron
I
Legacy.
think it was Tron Legacy.
Yeah, there you go. Tron After Legacy Burner. No, it's Tron Legacy. Also really good. Olivia Wilde was in that. And I didn't really know her at the
that
time.
movie. Yeah.
It's good. Jeff Bridges is in that one too, and he's excellent. He's in both, obviously, but he's older in the second one, and he's like very much a Zen guru, and it's pretty fucking badass. So watch it.
Yeah.
Watch that shit.
The dude. He's pretty much the dude from Big Lebowski, but in Tron land. It's so good.
He's a Tron ass dude. So yeah, there's a lot of panels during D23. There's so many.
There is. There's some other things that we're likely to see. Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie is rumored to get announced.
Oh yeah, right.
I don't know. I have no idea what it could be or whatever, but knowing him, there's going to be some level of comedy, I would think. I don't know.
The only
But
thing
it could
that
also-
matters. The only thing that matters to make that work is I need a Jar Jar Binks and Watto buddy cop film from Taika.
You're gonna have to come over here.
I don't know why I've grown so infatuated with Watto for like the past 7 years. I always thought that
That's so
character
good.
was like a shitty rug salesman. And I was like, he's like the fucking worst.
Oh no.
I was like, he's fucking so bad. And I'm like, Jar Jar is a fucking Sith Lord in disguise, and nobody wants to admit it. And they're like, Jar Jar's so bad. And I'm like, is he? And I'm like, okay, he's pretty fucking bad. But
Yeah.
something about, like, I watched Phantom Menace and I'm like, this movie isn't as bad as I remember.
It
Probably
is.
because the recent
it's come back.
I'm sorry, it is. It's just as bad as I remember, except for
Dude,
3 scenes. The only 3 scenes are good.
I like Phantom Menace, and I can't help
Me too.
but
Fair enough.
like it. It's
You like
it's
Phantom
kinda
Menace.
charming.
You like Phantom Menace, and I like the Clone Wars. What's it? No.
Oh,
What's
Attack
the
of
second?
the Clones?
Attack of the Clones. Yep.
Oh, I fucking hate Attack.
Everyone hates Attack of the Clones. I like it.
I fucking hate that.
Everyone
2-hour
hates
love
Phantom
story.
Menace. You like it. So
I fucking
what I'm
hated
saying?
it. Yeah. Oh, Anakin, I love you so much.
no, I
Do
skip
you
all
love
that shit.
me?
I just want to watch Yoda jump around. You know what I'm saying?
Watch me cut this pear in midair.
That was cool. Okay, I want to use the Force. I would use the Force to lift up fruit all day, bitch. I'm sorry.
They're all
I'm sorry.
fun.
You're
They're
not a
all fun.
bitch. I'm a bitch.
22 Drum Street, 22 Bink Street is what we're going
Oh,
for.
yeah.
What is that?
Watto Binks buddy cop movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, we could just play this out really quick. Oh, hey, Misa named Jar Jar. You're gonna have to not wipe your shoes before you walk into my house. I don't even wear shoes. I fly with these stupid ass wings on my back.
Awesome.
What do you think, guys?
That
You
was
like
good.
that? Is it pretty
That
good?
was also really
Is
good.
it pretty good?
You know what I've always wanted? This is never gonna happen probably, but I've always wanted just a pure pod racing movie. Like just give me like a really good like underworld, not just on Tatooine, but like on just make it like a Formula 1 movie but about pod racing. Be
Oh
really
my
sick.
god, dude! Ferrari versus what's it called? But like
Yeah,
pod
just
racing.
Ferrari, but in the pod racing universe, like that'd be
Cool
pretty
as hell. I
sick.
love that.
Okay, I don't know if either of you have seen this anime movie. It's called Red Line.
No.
If you haven't,
Heard good things. I should watch it.
if you haven't watched Red Line, it is fucking amazing. Like visually, it's so stimulating. It's like if you're playing F-Zero but watching it in a film, everything's like flying past you with colors, and it's fantastic. Now,
Heck yeah.
I imagine that movie, but make it all pod racing. And you just put it there where it's like, yeah, there's like the circuit and there's a reason to like pod race and everything's like extremely fast and these close-up shots and you have these characters with this backstory that's like extremely apeshit. And they could make it animated because this way you could make it animated, put it on Disney Plus. I like this would be the most amazing thing ever because it is
That'd be so legit.
good. Oh, and you have Red Line playing.
Oh
That
my
movie is
god!
fucking
What
amazing.
the fuck is this? This looks tight as shit.
It's so good.
Wow! Look at it!
recommended
Whoa!
me
It's
a
like
couple times,
cyberpunk
and
too.
I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah.
It's so good.
I
I need to
can't-
buy that on Blu-ray because it's so
Wow.
fucking fire. It's amazing.
Heck yeah.
Okay, what else we got tomorrow? I pulled up the itinerary. Let me swap
Sure.
to it.
I mean, it's like you said, we'll likely see something about Blade.
Caesar Milan, better
there's-
human, better dog. Yep.
Yeah.
There's
Caesar Milan? Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna show up at 10:15 on Friday, dude. You want to fucking hang out with Caesar, and he's gonna go.
I don't even have
to
a
the dog.
fucking dog. Hell yeah, Caesar.
He's gonna show how to bet you how to better yourself if you were a dog. You know what I mean?
There's rumors about Deadpool 3. Speaking of Deadpool earlier,
Very interesting.
and how that's gonna work out. I don't know. Like someone like saw that Ryan Reynolds was booked for something or something like that, so that's why they think maybe that there's a chance there. So
Nice.
that'd be cool. I'd love to see how that kind of works into MCU.
They've been talking about Deadpool 3 ever since like the deal was like going through, because they were like,
Right.
once they figure if they were fine with doing a rated R movie, they'll be fine. And Disney was just like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. And then they were like, oh, Deadpool 3 is coming out, 100%.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
What the fuck is this?
What is the Santa Clauses?
This is the
My
Santa
child
Clauses,
just
dude.
exploded.
Look at
My childhood just exploded. I fucking love the first Santa Claus film.
Is that Kumar right there?
Obviously.
Is Kumar
Yeah.
in this? Let's look at all the other children people.
All the other children people.
There's people over here too. See, look. I scooched it
There's
over.
a lot of people going on.
There's a whole bunch of
Are those
people in the
elves?
clauses.
Yeah, those have to be the elves.
Oh, and they
then there's
brought that.
Lord.
They brought that chick back from Lost too. Wow.
Chick back from Oz. The blonde?
You know the one with the boobies? Yeah. She's always wearing some kind of tank top, so then her just boobies are all pushed up. But she's like running
Scrubs?
around. No, in Lost.
Hey.
I said Lost. You know the show Lost.
I vaguely, man, my lost memory. I try to push a lot of that stuff out because I was
Yeah,
so.
me too. Yeah.
It's just, oh yeah, Black Fog.
There's
Oh
a-
yeah, it's not really real. It's like,
That's
huh?
yeah. Anyway, Santa Clauses apparently. Zootopia Plus. So
See,
if you
this is
care
why I
about
didn't
that,
include any of this in my breakdown because I just knew we were going to skip right
I'm
through
just
it, but that's
flipping
cool.
through it. Some sort of like what's on Disney.
Okay, so Zootopia Plus, I'm excited for.
What is it?
Hey, all right.
Because Zootopia was such a good film for one, and the way that it was kind of like structured as kind of like an animalistic version of how life is treated, where it's like
Ah.
different races are kind of outcast from one another and they're treated different than the other ones. I really like the subtle message that they put into it. It was made very well. So if they're making they're making a TV series where it showcases the entire world of it.
Yeah.
It might be good. It might be bad because then if they're just showcasing the world, they're not showcasing the issue at hand. So, but who knows? I don't fucking know. I don't
Cool.
see what it
Right
is.
on. Man, there you go.
See, this is why I pull everything up.
I've fallen off of Pixar movies pretty hard in the last couple of years, so I haven't watched a bunch of them. But yeah,
I haven't even seen Cars 1, dude.
nor have I.
I saw Cars 1. I haven't seen 2 or 3, but I saw the first
There
one.
you go.
Yeah, but you know, you like that guy? What's his name? Larry the Cable Guy, because he's in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that
yeah.
your favorite comedian?
Oh yeah, I
Is your
just
favorite,
I go to
right?
every Larry the Cable Guy stand up possible. I got the merch.
Look at
I
this.
got the Larry the bobblehead.
Look, on Sunday,
Yeah.
September 11th, 2022, FX American Horror Stories Behind the Screams. What do you think of that?
There you go.
That's interesting.
I love American Horror Story. I think the show is actually amazing. The problem is I always like watch 5 episodes straight, then forget I watched it, and then I don't know which part I watched. It's really good. Like I think that series is fantastic.
Mhm.
And I'm not the hugest horror person because my taste in like horror is so specific. But it could be good. It could be quite good especially if they tease whatever new American Horror Story thing they have in the works.
I love horror, and American Horror Story isn't a bad show, but absolutely Roanoke is the best season, hands down. That's my opinion.
I think the one that I was liking the most was not Witches. Maybe it was Witches.
Witches
I know I
is
like
good,
Circus.
too. Witches is
I
good
like
too.
I like Circus and I like Witches, but it's another one that was kind of like Witches, but I can't remember the name of it.
Was it the hotel one?
Not
with
the
the
hotel one.
vampires?
It's something like something
Is
like
it
a
Apocalypse?
maybe. That might be it.
The one
I don't-
where the world ends and then there's a lot of weird stuff happening in like bunkers.
No, it's like semi-religious or the people are in a no. It's not that. They're like in a nut house or something like that.
Oh, that's Asylum. That's number 2.
Yeah, I like
That's
Asylum.
one, but there's also UFOs in that one.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. I thought it was interesting because it was a twist on something that I wasn't expecting. So
I don't think
It's
it
good.
was bad. Yeah, I mean, most of those seasons are good. I just fell off because I'm like, I'm good.
It's a lot.
Scream Queens is good. If you've never seen Scream Queens. Thor: Love and Thunder. They're gonna talk about. We got the Pinocchio trailer coming. What else you got, Gage? That I'm missing here.
Well, so I kind of went at this like from a little bit more of like kind of what the rumors of some of the panels might get into, because
Okay.
like obviously like a lot of the scheduled panels and stuff, they only kind of tell you like a lot of stuff is like looking back at this, or like you can talk to the actors of Thor: Love and Thunder and stuff, but the announcements and the things that are like at more of like the the stage sets and those types of panels.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm panel. There's 2 of them. They're both 2 hours each. And they're all on Saturday, I think it is. And so yeah, like stuff that's like rumored to come out of there. Mando season 3 things, Ahsoka, like a look at Ahsoka, and also the Patty Jenkins is directing a Rogue Squadron film, I think it is.
Ooh, I'll watch
And
that.
I think
That's tight.
That's supposed to be featured, so that's kind of cool too. And then also Avatar: The Way of Water. So there you go.
Oh, Avatar.
Avatar's a thing.
So I'll just go back to sleep. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, for sure.
Bunch of weird blue aliens having sex. That's what.
With their hair.
That's all I remember. Yeah, they're shoving their
hair sex.
they're putting their hair and all sorts of things. You know what I mean? You got a thing to put a thing in, and fucking hair's coming. Here comes the hair.
The weird thing then is like when they ride the horse. Is that technically horse sex? Is that technically what's happening?
Let me get in.
It's like, all right, now, yeah.
Yep.
It's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing.
You know.
But anyways, that's D23.
Wow.
Hopefully we'll get some cool shit and we'll be able to talk about it later.
Huh.
Yeah, I think the one thing that you didn't mention that I'm hoping to see from the Marvel panel, and this is just a little biased because I fucking love it, Marvel Zombies and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is coming.
When they announced that they were actually making a Marvel Zombie series, I freaked the fuck out. Like I own almost every Marvel Zombies comic. Like I thought that this was like the sickest idea, and I loved every turn of how it's like, yeah, the Fantastic Four fucked up again because that's all they ever do, and it's and everybody else is like turned into zombies, and the zombies are still like very attentive of what they are. So like the superheroes are even stronger, and then they like eat the Silver Surfer to fly into space to kill aliens with the body of Galactus. It becomes so batshit insane. And I thought this I was getting with What If, and it wasn't. So now that I'm getting an actual Marvel Zombies thing, I'm like, this is going to be amazing. So I hope to see some of that. And X-Men 97. X-Men 97.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
New season. We better get that for sure.
So I'm hoping we see some of those. And Loki too. And Loki
too, baby. Yeah, Loki was a really good show.
It was.
It was easily probably the best thing they put out from the Marvel side on Disney Plus, and it's
no doubt.
It's going to be quite compelling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm excited for all the Kang stuff. It's gonna be cool for sure.
Give me that.
Right on. Those are all really good shout outs.
Yeah, I think we talked a lot about a lot of things.
Exactly. Time to endorse.
One last thing. I got a segment. I was thinking, was there one last thing I had to say about Marvel? What if we got a Black Knight? What if we got a Black Knight? You know what I mean? I just want to see him like, you know what I mean, holding the sword or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because after Eternals, you're kind of like, so where are we going?
But
are we on this ride, or are we actually just gonna like stop here and hope for the best?
You may not have noticed, but it was Blade he was talking on the phone to at the end.
Yeah, maybe.
So I want to see
Mahershala show up in the Blade trailer or something like that.
It would be nice. It would be nice, but I'm looking for some motherfuckers with swords. Give me either the Black Knight or give me Blade. You know what I mean? Like, let's go, dude. Dude, what if they just came out hot with the Fantastic Four? That would be sick. That'd be sick.
Not impossible because they announced it last time around.
Siak. That'd be siak.
I'm not against the Fantastic Four film coming out because I feel like the universe that they kind of like bring to Marvel is good. But I absolutely fucking hate the Fantastic Four. I love Doctor Doom.
Fair enough.
Easily one of the best villains ever. But
but
fuck, I hate the Fantastic
But that's
Four.
the thing, man.
Me too.
You can't.
I'm right there on board with you.
You can't have Doctor Doom without fucking Mr. Fantastic, bro. You need all of it. You need it all.
I know.
So,
but God,
that's why.
Like I said a second ago, they always find a way to fuck everything up. And
See
it's
this
like,
right here? We're on the same wavelength. We're just like, give me Doctor Doom somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The moment I get, that's why I'm so looking forward to Secret Wars, because I get to see Doom,
bro.
and hopefully, fingers crossed, they get everything working so that I can get like Magneto and Doom in the same kind of like realm.
God. Yes.
I'll be a very happy person.
And then you know how we always get that whatever song it is with like the trailer treatment, and like I'm just holding out for a moment in which we get motherfucking MF Doom is like all epic out,
man.
like for a Doom trailer. Like just give it to me, come on, man.
Rest in peace, man. MF Doom, man.
Rest in peace, MF.
All right. Let's do a quick segment I've thought of earlier today when I was like, oh shit, I should think of a segment. And I just call this Disney quotes. Give me your favorite Disney quote. And we'll just bounce around. You know what I mean? Until we're done. So I'll start with and Disney means like any Disney property. So I guess that it does extend into Fox films too. And Fox TV shows and you know what I mean? So you could just really throw anything out there. And I'll start with this one. I could do this all day. What do you think of that one?
All right, perfect.
I don't even know what the fuck.
Thank you for that.
You like that shit? You like that shit? That's Captain America, man. That's Captain America.
Fam, I'm like,
I was holding the shield. I was like that.
My brain was just like, yeah, that's.
You're next, Chris. Let's go. What you got? Just throw it out there.
Some time.
Any Disney
Doesn't
thing?
matter. If Disney owns it, throw it out, dude. Just right off the top of the dome. Boom. Just toss it out.
Oh, fantastic. I washed myself with a rag on a stick.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking Simpsons. The only thing that pops into my head is Simpsons quotes for some reason.
It all works. You know what? And thanks because, Miguel wasn't able to make it, which you're filling in for him today. And he loves Simpsons. So,
Pretty
he
fantastic.
got a kick out of that if he happened to be watching at some point. Who knows? Gage, what do you got?
Let me see. I'm
about to lap your ass, dude. I'm about to lap you.
I know.
Right
I was looking at one specific movie that I want that there's like 1,000 quotes from, but I was trying to decide which one I wanted to go for.
In the chat too. Go ahead, throw out yours, and I'll read them.
There you go. Well, I guess I'll say
you're in the hot seat, man.
There's
you're
so
in the
many
hot
good
seat.
quotes from this one.
Doesn't matter. Just throw one out. You just go with the top. Scrape the. It's like when you melt butter and you want to take that like film off the top. You know what I mean? You just scrape it off and then just toss it right in my fucking face. Just throw it in my fucking face.
All right, I'm throwing right now. I don't scratch my head unless it itches, and I don't dance unless I hear music, and I will not be intimidated. That's the way it is.
Nice.
What movie is that from?
Almost Famous?
No. Remember the Titans. Coach Herman Boone. Let's go.
Very nice. That's a good movie. I think.
There's so many Remember the Titans quotes. I wanted to pick a better one than that, but that's fine.
I need to rewatch that.
One of my favorite movies ever, I think.
Really? No, I have to rewatch it.
I'm not even much of a football person, but I just love that movie.
So you obviously like it more than Rudy.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
I mean, who doesn't love Sean Astin? That's his name. Here, I got one more for you.
Okay.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. There you go.
That's clearly Wally. Yep.
yeah, exactly.
Han Solo. That was Han Solo if he was Wally. I don't know.
I like the Family Guy version of that quote where he goes, "I thought they smelled bad."
Just a lot of breaths there in between. Chris, you got one more.
The first thing that came to my mind was I went with the Force, and the Force went with me.
Oh, that's good. Rogue One.
We were just talking about Rogue One, and I was like, yeah.
What a great character.
He was just fucking walking through all that fire. I was like,
he did it, man. He flipped that switch. You know what I mean?
He was blind.
He rang that bell. Gage?
All right, I got you slew me dump off, Slimo.
Oh,
That's Anakin Skywalker. That's an
That's
Anakin
more Star Wars.
Skywalker to Sebulba quote.
Sebulba. Kappa kuku kuka
Sebulba's-
kuka.
Can we bring Sebulba back too? He's a good character. I like him.
I just bring
That's
another.
what I call pod racing.
That
Right.
is a good quote. I guess I got to do an episode 1 quote as well. Let's see. Are you an angel? I read about those. They come from space or some shit because I'm a dumb little fuck.
Oh
sorry,
my
guys.
Moons of Malice.
I'm
The
sorry.
Moons of
Did I
Malice
ruin
there.
it? Did I ruin it by calling him a dumb little fuck? I'm sorry. I do love
No, it's
that guy.
good.
That guy's cool.
Little
have you-
lady.
Oh wait, by the way, I guess Jingle All the Way is fair game because that's Disney. So I'll just say,
God, it is.
put the cookie down now. That also works. That also pans.
That's a great movie.
Oh,
Gage,
Fuck.
you got one last one. Just throw it out there.
Do I really?
Yeah, just
Oh,
just
man, I
whatever,
don't know
man.
if I
Just remember off the top of your head.
I can show you the stars. How about that? We'll just do that.
Yay, that's great. And then I'm just gonna read this
I was
one. Pizza Man Sand typed a couple, but I'm gonna do this one. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. And that'll be it for that.
that's the Jungle Book.
Thanks,
Good
Pizza.
old blue.
Thanks, Pizza Man.
That's that JB Jungle Book. When's the last time you guys seen the Jungle Book? Probably forever, right? Because me too.
Long fuck. When I was
Long
a kid,
fucking time. Same.
Yeah, me too.
early '90s.
People forget the Jungle Book is a thing. Anyway, let's do our endorsements and get the fuck out of here, boys. I'm gonna start with Panda, iChrisPanda over here, because I told him earlier in the episode he has an entire episode to think of something to endorse. So I figure he probably has it at the top of his head more than the two of us do. So go ahead, Chris.
So before I continue, let me just make sure I'm getting the idea of endorsements here because
Sure.
it was very vaguely explained to me.
Yeah.
Am I just endorsing anything?
Anything, everything, anywhere, ever.
All
Doesn't
right.
matter.
So we're here to
Product,
endorse.
a routine, whatever.
Anything.
So we're here to endorse the act of Summer's Eve douche
Ooh.
when you snatch
Nice.
when you're feeling a little itchy down south. Get Summer's Eve douche.
I'm not sure if you've ever done a douche on your own before.
No, I'm a fucking man, and I don't think I'm gonna douche.
But hey,
Yep.
that's a good endorsement nonetheless.
You know what's great is that every endorsement, I have to put a link of whatever it is you endorse. So thank you very much. Summerseve.com is a place that does exist, and
They're gonna be like, "What?"
yep. I don't know what flavor I'm
Later.
picking, but
Awesome.
I'm definitely putting it up on the YouTube description. So thank you very much,
What if
Gage.
they become our best sponsor ever and we make a bunch of money off of them? Let's
Dude,
go.
you know what? There's nothing wrong with Summer's Eve. Gage, what do you got?
Sorry, I'm still reeling off that one. No, it's pretty good.
That was really good. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
Can't lie.
no, absolutely. I'm going to endorse. Wow, I can speak.
I'm gonna endorse it.
I'm gonna endorse. This is so random. I came with nothing, so I'm coming off the heels real quick. Hold on, 1 second. I gotta reach for it.
Oh, here it comes. What is it?
I'm gonna endorse the Akai Professional
Ooh.
MPD 32.
Oh,
This is
wow.
a classic MIDI controller that I've used for, God, I've had this thing for quite some time now. But it's a really reliable MIDI controller. It's got all the knobs and stuff that you need. Channel banks, a bunch of stores, good faders, good stuff. Hey, look at you. Let's go, Akai family.
Because I got an Akai APC Key 25 myself, and there's some good MIDI controllers. Can't lie.
Some good MIDI controllers. So I keep this near me at all times, and I used to DJ for years. Still do some DJing now and again, and it's a good like mobile setup. It's a good production assistant. It's good for pretty much anything. So yeah, Akai. There you go.
And at first I thought you were saying like Acai Berry Blast from Jamba Juice.
I mean, also pretty good. So,
I'm gonna have to this week. Because I'm gonna stick with my theme of food endorsements because that's what I've been kind of on lately, and I'm just gonna have to throw out a blanket endorsement to Einstein Bros. I've been eating a lot of Einstein Bros bagels, breakfast sandwiches. The farmhouse is really good. I had a bunch of those recently, but then I just had this really simple cheddar and I think ham or something breakfast sandwich. And let me tell you, boys, that's good shit. So, you know, you want a bagel? Einstein Bros. I know it's a chain, so I know you can get it wherever. You know, you probably should support your local bakery or your Jewish bakery or whatever. But, you know, you find an Einstein, go in there. Is it like 10 in the morning? Is it a Saturday? You really want some breakfast? Hit it up, man. Get some lox.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I like it. It's good.
That's that.
So that's that, guys. iChrisPanda. Why don't you go ahead and throw out a little plug for all your stuff, man?
Yeah,
let people know.
I have way too much shit to plug. I do too many things at once. Let's put it like that. So currently one of my homies, Final Boss, right now is streaming. I don't know what the fuck he's even playing right now, but he's a part of one of my collective groups where we play fighting games all the time. It's Fight Night FGC. If you know me, you know Foxy Steve, and we're part of SFXXPlay. We just say SFXX because saying 2 X's in a row is sexy. And we play a lot of shit, and we're probably going to start doing wrestling stuff because we do too much wrestling stuff. My Twitch is the same as my name, twitch.tv/iChrisPanda. Same on TikTok, and same on Twitter, same on YouTube, same on everything. Concise, cohesive branding helps a lot. And yeah, I think that's everything I've covered. Yeah, I'm going to go with a yes.
What was the FGC thing you said? FGC?
Fight Night FGC.
Fight Night FGC. Check it out.
Yep.
Look all that shit up. Guess what? It's in the description below. Way down there. You know what I mean? Well said, not that far. It's probably kind of on the top.
When Jacob puts the footage up from last weekend, check out that stream because it was really rad. And yeah, it's cool.
For sure, yeah. Look forward to, we'll have this episode, we'll have last week's episode, and we'll have last weekend's festivities all up on the YouTube channel. Remember to search Odd Valley. You'll find all of our Odd Valley stuff. You'll find the Neon Pocket Dimension stuff. And I believe the Labor Day streams will be under NPD Game Stream. So anyway, check it out. Throw a subscribe. Check out the homies SFXXPlay. iChrisPanda and Steve Foxy Steve, either way, depending on what platform. Follow the stuff, you know, throw some love, let them know, comment on their shit and say that we sent you. You know what I mean? And
wouldn't hurt.
Never.
Would not hurt.
How could it? And also practice your wrestling chops because maybe one day you could take these guys on and they'll have to crush you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I watch chops.
They fucking hurt.
Quick question before we get out of here. Have you tried Rumbleverse, iChris?
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, I have.
We should play.
Maybe 3 hours? Maybe more than 3 hours.
You need more than that, dude.
And I think the highest I've gotten was second place by myself.
Wow.
And I got a first with a buddy. So it's difficult. Like normal BRs with like guns and stuff, I can kind of tactically think. But that game requires a lot of like different thinking. So
yeah.
I'm decent at it. It's just sometimes you don't get the luck that you want. But it's pretty good.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I know you like wrestling stuff. So, it is a fun game. But anyway, get out there, play some games, get nerdy. I will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, as per usual. We hope to see you guys, I don't know, just out and about. Maybe you'll play games with us. Maybe you'll follow us at NPD Squad. You know, so the next time we have a thing, maybe you'll participate. I don't know. But either way, I want to thank you for being here. Chris, thanks for being here, man. Had a blast. Hope you had fun. Bullshitting. It ran a little long, but isn't that just how we rock and roll?
That's how everything is.
And Gage, just to lead us out, why don't you just with your mouth give me your face, like reenact your favorite Mozart song.
Yes, with my mouth. Okay, all right. Bum 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 bum. There you go. That's all I got.
That's good. I like that. Cool. All right.
You know, like fucking symphony is that?
It's a fucking Ave Maria or whatever. Or the Well-Tempered Clavier, I believe is what it's called.
Ooh. All right, well, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. We'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.
That's enough of that.